and sugar.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Need a used car, truck, SUV, or van? Fresh inventory is arriving daily at offleaseonly.com. Don't pay more. Save thousands. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning.
Kevin is the host.
And his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast. So don't get her pissed. It's Jason. Talks like a spaz. And he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Here we go, another glorious day on the KVJ show. Happy Tuesday. Good to see everybody here today.
Hello.
Yeah. Getting at it. Working our way through October. Can you believe we're halfway there? We're just a couple weeks away from Halloween.
I know. I've begun planning. I'm so excited.
You have? Okay.
I have.
What exactly is Virginia's plans for Halloween this year?
Family yard party.
Okay, family yard party.
So it's going to be all day Saturday. I'm going to cook out there.
Okay.
I'm going to do a seafood boil. I'm going to make some gumbo.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some chicken skewers on the grill.
Oh, that's great.
Put up a little tent and just make a whole yard party.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Praying the weather cools off.
Definitely crashing that thing.
You're welcome.
I'm bringing a whole posse.
Yeah.
No, don't bring no posse.
I've been getting into those seafood boils, too. I don't know what it is. Those seafood boil restaurants are popping up all over the place. There's about like 2 or 3 around my house that have popped up, and we went to one last weekend, and I love it. I get like the shrimp and the sausage. Oh, man, that's so good.
It's so good. I'm going to add crabs. I'm going to add all kinds of stuff. I might do a few lobsters in there.
Man, I wish I liked that stuff. That aquatic food just grosses me out. Crawfish, when I see you eat crawfish, it makes me want to hurl.
I made gumbo yesterday because it was National Gumbo Day.
Oh, it was.
And I kind of have to make like 2
it.
separate batches. So I make a batch for the family because Panda's just like you, Bird.
Yeah.
For them, I have to make like a chicken and sausage. But for me, I like oysters and shrimp and crawfish.
Oh, yeah.
So I take some of the original batch and make a separate seafood batch.
Okay.
Oh, it was so good.
There's so many goofy holidays out there. Today's National M&M Day.
Every day's got something, doesn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It got me. When I saw it on Facebook yesterday, I'm like, oh, gotta make gumbo. Ugh.
Right? Yeah, you're right. It is a weird phenomenon, these little bogus holidays that they hit us up with, and you feel like you got to scramble and make something happen.
Well, if it's your favorite, like gumbo is my favorite. As soon as I saw it, it became a matter of pride.
I like a lot of them, but some of them are kind of dumb. It'd be like National Post-it Day. And take a Post-it and put it on your face. Like, what?
That's dumb.
There's some dumb ones like that.
That's dumb.
Today is National No Bra Day.
Well,
M&M Day and No Bra Day?
sounds kind of awesome.
Wow, we call this heaven.
That's right. So it's a pretty good little Tuesday here.
I don't know. I'm not wearing a really good dress to go braless. Y'all didn't tell me.
Just found out this morning. I went braless. Bird, you braless?
Always.
Okay. So you got a yard party, you got seafood, and you're just going to hang out there and be spooky?
Chill in the yard, play spooky music. I got a bunch of decorations set up already. I got a whole graveyard in the yard.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
Very witchy of you.
Thank you. Yes, I'll have my cauldron with my seafood boil in it.
That's how I was raised. We were raised to decorate for holidays. For Halloween, we were decked out on every wall. We had Dracula, skeletons galore. We loved it.
It's fun.
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of people are getting excited for it. Something fun to do. Can we actually pull some fun out of 2020?
We need to try.
Yeah.
And if Halloween decorations give you joy,
Yep.
set them up and let them fill your heart with happy. It's the little things.
That's right. Go for it. So there you go. So enjoy every moment, including today's KVJ show. Check us out right now. We're on KVJ TV. Just pop over to YouTube and look at the KVJ show.
It's the KVJ.
Dirt of the day.
It's the KVJ.
Dirt of the day.
Virginia, take it away.
Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in just a second, Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly took a big step in their relationship.
They are officially the most annoying couple out there.
I mean, he's talking about she's the one.
They're number one annoying.
Wish we would have met sooner.
Wow.
It's like, this is going to be forever.
Still early. That means the crash is going to be so bad.
We'll get into that and coming up in just a second. Before we do that, here's one we like. Jonah Hill and his fiance have broken up. Yes.
Oh, no.
After just over a year together, the split was said to be amicable. They have ended it. So Jonah Hill back on the market. Dancing with the Stars had 80s night last night, and they had a little elimination. Oh my gosh, who was sent home?
Who cares?
Do you have audio, or should I just tell you?
got it.
We have audio, but I mean...
There you go. So spoiler alert, if you care.
But the couple that I want to save is Vernon and Peta. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so that means that Jesse and Sharna have been eliminated. I'm so sorry. You guys have worked so hard, so hard.
Jesse Metcalf, he's
Jesse
gone.
Metcalf went home. Oh, he's so cute. And finally here, Megan Fox took a big step with Machine Gun Kelly, introducing her 3 kids to him. Noah, Bodie, and Journey got to meet Machine Gun Kelly, the 3 kids that she shares with Brian Austin Green. And I guess they are planning a future together. They spend as much time together as they can, and they are hoping to all share a home together soon.
What did she said something really cringy. He's her soul something.
Yeah, they talked about being soulmates.
But it was something even over the top more than soul. It was the soulmates on steroids.
Yes, both of them have been over the top, so fascinating. And that's what's going on with your dirt.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, as expected, Florida is a hotbed of presidential candidates. Dang, they are just all over the place. You had Donald Trump. He was hanging out in Sanford, Florida, doing a little bit of a rally there. Today, you got Joe Biden making campaign stops in Pembroke Pines and Miramar. So they're just all over it. But Kanye West, what about him? When's he doing a political stop here in South Florida?
Just be prepared for this audio, Kev. It's pretty long.
Okay, well, we'll just get a taste of it because Kanye West came out with his first presidential ad. How persuasive is it, and what is the tone? And is it over the top? He does some over the top stuff, but what about this?
America. What is America's destiny? What is best for our nation, our people? What is just, true justice? We have to think about all these things together as a people. To contemplate our future, to live up to our dream, we must have vision. We as a people will revive our nation's commitment to faith, to what our Constitution calls the free exercise of religion, including, of course, prayer. Through prayer, faith can be restored. We as a people are called to a greater purpose than ourselves. We are not only a beacon to the world, but we should be servants to each other, to encourage each other, to help each other, to lift up each other, our fellow Americans, that we may all prosper together. We have to act on faith with the sure knowledge that we are pursuing the right goals and doing the right things. We will build a stronger country by building stronger families. Families are the building blocks of society, of a nation. By turning to faith, we will be the kind of nation, the kind of people God intends us to be.
I am Kanye West, and I approve this message.
How insane would it be if Kanye West comes out of nowhere and wins? It's not going to happen, but how insane would that be?
So is he legit going to be on the ballot?
Well, it depends upon which states. He's been having that from state to state because he missed so many deadlines, and it's been a haphazard campaign in the first place, which you might expect.
There's lawsuits because his people showed, like, the deadline was 5 p.m. on a Friday. His people showed up at 5:01, and they're like, no, it's after 5. And they're like, no, this is bias. They're like, no, it says 5 on the application. You came at 5:03, actually.
Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful and all what he said. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Unifying everybody.
Who doesn't want it? Everything he said is so generically, I agree with that.
What is he doing? What's happening?
Happiness for everyone, sure. Yeah, I'll sign off.
With everything that's going on, I expected a lot more absurd. I'm really kind of disappointed that Kanye is very tame.
It's so normal and positive, it's making it even that much more confusing.
It does. Him being normal and positive is bizarre.
He's trolling us.
It feels like everybody's trolling us. It's just pretty crazy. And unfortunately, he's not going to be into the debates. In fact, the debate for Thursday night, you probably have heard, was canceled. The one at the Adrian Arce Center in Miami, not going to be happening.
But there's a part of all of us that would love to see him on stage just to see what would happen.
I know. I just don't think it's going to happen. They've got only one more debate. That is going to be the 22nd. It's going to be in Nashville, Belmont University. So
if Kanye,
I don't think there's going to be Kanye there.
If he joined the debate, I think it even makes the ratings even higher.
I would. Yes,
There's
absolutely.
No way it doesn't.
I would love to see Kanye West on that stage with Trump and Biden. I don't think it's going to happen. So, anyway, there we go. Well, if you did go to Trump's rally in Sanford, the good news is they're saying that he has tested negative on consecutive days for coronavirus.
So if someone tests negative consecutively like that, that means they don't have it, correct? I'm not trying to be politically motivated here. I'm just asking.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I would think that you don't have it in your system. You probably are not going to give it to anybody at that point.
Yeah, he's apparently taking a newer and even more accurate test. So they're claiming that he does not have it. Did he ever have it? That I don't know. I didn't see the positive test. But
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, but he's got the negative test now. So who knows what is going on. But it's politics, baby. And we got only 1 month left. Thank the good Lord.
Do you need more KVJ Show? Find everything KVJ at kvjshow.com.
Strax Rejuvenation. Get sexy now.
Strax Rejuvenation wants you to look and feel your best with great financing options. You can have the body you've always wanted without having to come up with all the cash. With 10 highly qualified plastic surgeons and great specials, now is the time to call Strax. 954-634-3333. Strax offers cosmetic procedures to address any areas of concern and correct them quickly, as well as extremely affordably. You can have a breast lift starting at $125 a month or a mommy makeover starting at $225 a month. If you've been thinking about a gastric sleeve for massive weight loss, Strax now has made it possible for $269 a month. Pick a cosmetic procedure and Strax will have a perfect surgeon that will meet with you for a free one-on-one consultation. Visit the Strax Med Spa for the best prices in South Florida for all of the best fillers, Botox, and numerous lasers for all of your beautification desires. Simply call Strax at 954-634-3333 or log on to straxrejuvenation.com or Instagram to make a life-changing appointment. Payments are 60 months for qualified credit patients.
If you've been injured in a car crash, let the lawyers of Hicks & Motto fight for you. Our caring, experienced team will work 24/7 to get you the money you deserve. Results matter. Hicks & Motto, your personal injury attorneys. 561-683-2300.
You know, having one virus to deal with is enough. So take the flu out of the equation.
You can get your free flu shot this season from Baptist Health Urgent Care.
Baptist Health is making it easier than ever to go get a flu shot.
All you have to do is visit baptisthealth.net/flu to reserve a spot in an urgent care center today.
Again, that's baptisthealth.net/flu to book your free flu shot.
Hey, Shea Bird, you know I love Dunkin', always talking about their hash browns and their donuts, but they also got some healthy stuff for you health nuts out there. The new Dunkin' Refreshers, vibrant fruit flavors like strawberry dragon fruit or peach passion fruit. You kind of remind me of a peach passion kind of a gal.
I'm very peachy and I'm very passionate.
Very passionate. I know you love B vitamins too.
I love me some vitamins.
I know you do. Now, these refreshers are under 200 calories, so yes, if you are like a Kevin Ralston, you can eat healthy and do all the good stuff at Dunkin'. But if you're like me, get the hash browns. I'm Jay Bird and I run on Dunkin'.
Nothing brings people together like Das Craft Beer and Pizza, even when socially distancing with outdoor seating. Enjoy live music evenings all weekend. Over 70 beer choices and signature pizzas like mac and cheese, buffalo chicken, and 3 pigs. Das Craft Beer and Pizza on Singer Island Beach.
All across America, young people are exercising their rights.
Standing up and speaking out for what is right.
This November, casting your vote is how you make your voice heard. Florida voters, whether you're voting early, absentee by mail, or on Election Day, our country is depending on you.
With the pandemic changing our way of life and November 3rd right around the corner, make a plan to vote today.
This election, your vote is your voice.
Don't wait. Vote today.
Vote.org is responsible for the content of this advertising.
You may meet in an office or on a video chat. Your commute might now be measured in feet, not miles. How you do business may have changed, but Staples will always have everything you need, like ink and toner, webcams, and networking accessories. Right now, earn 40% back in rewards when you buy any 2 ink or toner cartridges. Shop in-store, online, or pick up curbside. And save big at Staples. Ends 10/17. While supplies last. Exclusions apply. For details, visit staples.com/40 in rewards. Curbside available in most stores.
In business, things move quickly. You have to be ready to shift, pivot, adapt, then do it all over again. Comcast Business gives you fast, reliable internet on the nation's largest gig speed network. And for a limited time, you can also get fast shipping with Amazon Business Prime Essentials. Whoa, that was fast. So no matter what comes next, you can do more than bounce back. You can bounce forward. Help your business bounce forward with this amazing new offer. Get started with powerful internet and voice for $35 each a month for 24 months when you buy both. And ask how you can get 1 free year of Amazon Business Prime Essentials on us. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go online today to find out more. Offer ends 11/1/2020. Restrictions apply. New customers only with 35 megabits per second internet and 1 voice mobility customers. Early termination fee applies. Enrollment in EcoBill and autopay required. Equipment, installation, taxes, and fees extra. Subject to change. New Amazon Business Prime members only.
If you don't know PPC, if you don't know SEO, if you don't know OTT, if you don't know targeted display, social media management, website development, email marketing, you don't have to. All you need to know is 2060 Digital South Florida.
We can help you with the digital marketing your business needs, but maybe doesn't understand or have the time to execute. 2060 Digital is a Google Premier Partner. That may not mean a lot to you, but when you consider that only 3% of digital advertising agencies carry that designation, it should. If you're in charge of marketing for business, you'll likely have digital marketing questions. At 2060 Digital, we have the answers. So learn more about us and how we could potentially help your business. Visit our website, 2060digitalsouthflorida.com, and ask for a free digital audit. Log on, 2060digitalsouthflorida.com. 2060 Digital, a division of Hubbard Radio West Palm Beach.
Quitting tobacco isn't easy. In all honesty, it's a very hard thing to do. The good news is, Tobacco Free Florida is here to help you quit your way. When you call Tobacco Free Florida's phone quit service at 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW, you will connect to a quit coach who will help you assess your addiction. You may also qualify for free nicotine patches or gum. So call us at 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW to double your chances of success. No judgments, just help.
You know, during this pandemic, so many people have realized they've got to reinvent themselves and their lives. Maybe it's time for a career change. Lynn University makes it super easy. You can get a new degree or your original degree online. They got an iPad-powered curriculum where all the students get an iPad. That makes everything virtually connected, including your tour of the campus. They got 6 colleges, nearly 100 areas of study: business and management, communication and design, education, music, arts and sciences, and even aeronautics. So if it's time for you to reimagine your life and do something new post-pandemic, Lynn University is going to open the door to get you there, right there with a beautiful campus in Boca Raton. You can jump online for that virtual tour today. Just go to lynn.edu, lynn.edu.
If you've been involved in a slip and fall accident and are not sure of your legal options, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
97.9 WRMF. All local winners getting free groceries with the KVJ Workday Grocery Giveaway.
Sharon, you got in within 10 minutes. You get $200 worth of free groceries, okay?
All right, great. Oh, I'm so excited. I never win anything. Awesome. I'm so excited. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much.
Good stuff, huh?
I'm excited.
Listen for KVJ to call your name at 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m. Then call us back in 10 minutes and claim your $200 in free groceries.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. I listen to you guys every morning.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
That is amazing. I can't even tell you what that means.
Powered by Scott Smith Injury Law. Playing the best variety from the 2000s, 10s, and today for your workday. 97.9 WRMF.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you thinking about today, Jay Bird?
I want to thank the good people who listen to this program and to the Weird and Whatever podcast. They're starting to send in some of their paranormal footage to us, what we're doing on Weird and Whatever. The people are sending stuff, they see out and about, whether it's a ghost, they think it's ghost footage or something weird in the sky. They're sending it to us. We're going to analyze it live on our podcast.
Oh, that's cool.
And I got an email of someone that reached out to me and said, I've got some footage for you, Jay Bird, you might think is interesting, kind of ghost in the ghost realm. So that's all very exciting. I also want to remind people, the Saturdays when we're going out to the DevilTree, we're going to do a little Facebook Live video just to see what it's like. A lot of people who live down south have never been in that area. We've talked about the DevilTree here on the show, since I got on the program. So a lot of people want to see what it actually looks like. You'll be surprised how non-creepy it is in the daytime. I believe it's different looking than when the murders actually took place. Back in the day in the 70s, there's houses around it. It's in a residential area. So in the daytime, it doesn't look spooky at all.
It doesn't look like anything different than what you would see anywhere.
Yeah. But if anyone lived back in the day, back in that area, did they make houses after the murders happened? How did that all work? Because when I read about the DevilTree and the murders that happened up there, it makes it seem like it was all woods out there. There was nothing. And that's where the Schaefer took the murderer took the victims out there. I just want to know what was it like out there back in the day? Because I just know in the northern Palm Beach County area, it looks nothing like it was even 20 years ago.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's all different, but pretty exciting stuff. I'm very, very pumped for that.
Okay,
we're doing it in the daytime.
Virginia, what you got on your mind today?
Well, score one for the moms. Raising teenage kids is tricky. And over the weekend, Magnolia came to me and she was like, yeah, Mom. So on Halloween, a bunch of us are going to be going to a party outside of the neighborhood.
Okay.
She wanted to go maybe, 15 minutes away to another neighborhood where there was going to be a party with a lot of kids her age as Halloween party. And I was like, I really don't, I'm not ready for her to be out on Halloween night just yet.
So is this pandemic related, Virginia Law?
No, I want to keep you close on Halloween night. We have a great Halloween neighborhood.
Okay.
There's a lot of kids her age in my neighborhood, and they run around all the time, and some of these kids have golf carts. All of them have bicycles. Some of them have skateboards, but they're always running around the neighborhood, and I like knowing that they're there close by and safe.
Okay.
So she came to me over the weekend telling me how she wants to go to this party outside of the neighborhood on Halloween night. And I was just like, oh. So me and some of the other moms talked. And that was her thing. She's like, well, Mom, so-and-so's not going to be here. She's going to that party. And so-and-so's not going to be here either because she's going to that party too.
Okay.
So I confirmed with the other moms. And turns out, no, so-and-so and so-and-so actually are not going to be going out of the neighborhood and going to those parties.
Busted.
So all the moms now are on the same page. They were thinking the same exact thing as me. They want the kids to stay in our neighborhood. They don't want them running around, 15 minutes away where we can't see them and help them and be there. So by talking to the other moms, we got this network together like none of y'all are going. And so,
Okay, so you're killing all their fun.
well, now Mags came to me yesterday. She's like, yeah, Mom, so so-and-so's not going. This one's not going. We're just going to stay in the neighborhood. We're all going to dress as zombies or something. She got a whole plan.
I have a prediction. One of the kids all of a sudden that's not going to the party is going to go to the party. That's going to change the entire dynamic. This isn't over yet. You're going to have to deal with this party again.
Well, Mags was like, Mom, you got to let me go. This is over the weekend, before the plans changed.
Okay.
And I said, no, Mags, I don't want you to go. I'll even come on the radio and talk about why I should be allowed to go. So she was willing to come on here and do like 5 calls, says it all.
Oh, to try to make her case because she was that confident that she was in the right.
She believed that you guys would be on her side.
Don't get too cocky, kid. This isn't the last of it. This party will resurface again. I'm predicting it right now.
But I don't want her to go this year. I want to keep her close to home. I just don't feel comfortable with them running around other neighborhoods. I don't like it.
Just you're not there yet.
I'm not there yet.
Okay, she's just
She's 15.
too young. Okay.
She's 15. You know, next year she'll be 16. Maybe it'll be different.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
this year, her ass is staying in our neighborhood.
Okay, so technically Mags is running around with all these kids who all could be having coronavirus that could be giving it back to you. Or you could be giving it back to us. It doesn't, I mean, at this point, we're just going out with people now, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's what I thought. Okay, just
She's
making
back
sure.
in school.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
So, I mean, she's in school.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the antibodies.
Yeah, I know you got the antibodies. But we don't even know what that even means, Virginia. You at one point thought sneezing didn't give you corona. I don't know.
Well, when you figure it out, tell me.
When I figure it out,
I haven't figured it out either.
Look what I'm wearing on my head. I ain't figured nothing out.
You got an Angry Birds hat.
Yeah, nobody's figured anything out. It's really crazy.
Well, over the weekend, I wanted to Facebook Live the jam session I was talking about. But then the whole time I'm thinking it back in my head. All I'm going to be hearing is, who are those people? Are they in your bubble? No one's got a mask on, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. I just don't know the rules. So when I hear Mag is out living her best life and everyone's going out, I guess you just have to get to the point where, screw it, let's just do this thing, right?
Everybody's got to decide what is best for them. Everybody's said differently.
It's politically motivated.
I hate that answer, Kevin.
Well, you've got to figure out what you want to defend. Some people are like, I believe this way. And I think first of all, everybody's situation is different. It all has to do with who you have that is vulnerable to this disease. So ultimately, you don't want to catch it anyway, but you got to look and say, okay, do you have somebody that this disease could take out in your life?
Last time I did a Facebook Live video with my buddy at his shop, his antique shop. We were the only ones there. It wasn't even open yet. We'd never masks on. Someone's trying to shut him down, his business down. I mean, it's insane the lengths that some people will go to prove their point.
Right. Well, and you got to look at just what's going on in society. Everything is crazy. I don't know if you guys saw, but after the LA Lakers won the NBA championship, they had 1,000 people outside the Staples Center.
Oh boy.
That were just, kicking around and going all kinds of crazy. In fact, they had some issues with it as well because people started to throw bottles and glass and rocks and other projectiles at the officers, and then that became an issue, and now 30 businesses and buildings have been damaged in that area. And that became the fight on social media with some people saying, hey, there's still a lot of stuff in California you're restricted to do, but they just going ahead and let 1,000 people tear through the streets outside the Staples Center?
Well, and I'm not trying to be a rat here. I'm just being an observer. I am noticing people in this building not wearing masks, not like they were. There's people on all floors that are not wearing masks here. So it seems to be lightening up with how people are either wearing the mask or how people are being disciplined about the mask. You haven't seen that yet?
No, I try to avoid people.
You do. Virginia takes the stairs out of here.
I'm like,
she's rappelling down the side of the building to get out of here.
I don't want to run into nobody.
She takes 5 flights of stairs to get out of it so she doesn't run into anything.
Happily.
I always run into people.
I'd rather go down a rapey staircase.
We have a weird thing where you're not supposed to have more than 2 people in an elevator here at work. And then there's sometimes where it gets all weird where there's already 2 people in the elevator and more people come in. Some people trying to stop
some
you.
Some people won't come on. Some people will. It's so bizarre.
It's bizarre.
The elevator thing is so awkward. I just take the stairs.
Yeah, I feel creepy walking in the elevator now because I feel like I'm giving somebody something.
It is such a weird time because everybody's set differently, and as you go out, you just don't know what you're going to get. Where you have people that are wearing masks, not wearing masks. I got some people that are wanting to shake hands, some people that avoid you like the plague. And
oh my gosh, high fives are coming back.
Yeah, and if you're still really just tweaky about all that stuff, and especially if you've got somebody to protect, that is the key. If you have somebody that you need to protect, you have to live your life differently. It's still a bad virus for people that have either over the age of 75 or they've got one of those other things that could take them out. So you got to just live life differently. You got to know that.
And depending on what news you're watching, it's either worse or better. I mean,
yeah. I mean, you don't know exactly what's going on with that. There's a lot of things that are happening, and it has been so politicized. I do hope that we get more on one page of a stream of information after the presidential election. I do hope that happens, because the news is so polarizing that it makes anybody who is trying to just make good life decisions, it's very confusing.
It is. You can't even take it seriously. You really can't.
These are big decisions that you're trying to make, and it's affecting your life. And a lot of people are being affected financially. I just keep reading stories about how it's bad right now, but it's going to get worse because some of the surplus money is going to be cut off. So these are some really big issues that are going on, and you're trying to make good decisions for you and your family, and you have such conflicting information. You're like, how do you possibly make a good information or a good decision right now? I saw another couple things here too, because I know school is one of those big things. Some of the schools start cranking open. I know that Broward was doing that, and here we are just a couple days after, and they've already got a couple reported cases that have been going on. But I did see today that there's new data suggesting that elementary and high schools do not appear to be super spreaders for COVID-19. They say that the statistics involving 200,000 kids from 47 states in the last 2 weeks of September yielded an overall coronavirus infection rate of just 0.13% among students and 0.24% for staffers. So it doesn't look like it's causing massive outbreaks. So that's some good news.
Kevin's getting real politically motivated.
Yeah, I'm just giving you the latest stories I hear. But here's the crazy thing now. We got a guy in Nevada, a 25-year-old, that's become the first confirmed case of a person being reinfected with the coronavirus.
What?
Yeah.
So I thought I heard someone else in another country had that happen. But then again, what is
this
real,
is
man?
The first
here.
Yes. First in the U.S. But here's the crazy thing about this is this patient was infected with 2 different genetic strains in less than 2 months. So for any of us that have the antibodies.
Antibody Sinicki over here.
If you're walking around with that
puffed
antibody
out chest.
energy. Yeah.
Cloak of superiority.
The BAE.
Yeah.
And even Trump was touting his superpower last night of saying, yeah, I'm negative now. I'll go out there and start kissing everybody in the crowd. This is something where you're like, okay, all right, within 2 months. That's what's crazy. And they say the second infection was symptomatically more severe than the first of this 25-year-old Nevada.
Huh.
Yeah. So just as soon as you think you figured it out, then something like this comes up and completely wrecks everything you believe.
This is something else, guys.
Yeah.
The thing I keep seeing now, and I brought it up yesterday, I'm bringing it up again today because it's not dying down, is this second big shutdown. Everyone's talking about a shutdown again. And then you're telling me there's no
DeSantis
way.
said you're not shutting down again.
Scientists have said a lot, though.
But KVJ.
No, DeSantis.
Oh, DeSantis.
No, not scientists. DeSantis.
Well, he said
the
a lot.
governor.
He said a lot, too.
He said he's not shutting nothing.
Mm-hmm. And I haven't seen him have to go back on what he said. He seems like when he's saying it, he's done.
For sure. I'm just saying if things were to, what I keep on seeing is how there's gonna be another outbreak and there's gonna be another shutdown.
DeSantis ain't shutting it down, and KVJ will catch it twice.
Okay.
That's Virginia's predictions.
That's what I think.
I just need to mentally prepare if Virginia law is going to try to sneak its ugly head back around here. I just need to be prepared.
Yeah, okay.
I just found my Virginia law is dead mask that I'm going to start wearing.
It's probably safe to get ready for it. You know. They'll
Yeah,
probably come
I
back
mean,
around.
Who knows? I take it day by day. I try not to have any plans for the future because the 2020 laughs at your plans.
Life laughs at your plans in general.
Mm-hmm. Let me see something that I got on my mind. I always love when people come to us and bring us some very fascinating stuff to watch. I'm always looking for something good to check out and, maybe learn something new. And one of our listeners had sent in an email. They said, you got to check out the show on YouTube. It's called Requiem for the American Dream. And it was really kind of interesting in there. They had this economist that was on there, a guy that has passed, but they pieced together several of his interviews. And it was very interesting what he had to say. It was basically 10 governing principles and the democracy and economics. And what he had said is that, in a sense, we've fabricated all this consumerism in America just to keep people busy with things that they think they need in their lives. And they say it's a lot easier to rule a population that is trying to chase superficial things that they necessarily really don't need.
Distracted.
So you're distracted. And so you're not they don't want you to participate in the system. They want you basically to be distracted from what it is that they want to do so that they can continue to rule, set things up, and they're living a great life, and you're just running around kind of like the hamster in the wheel that just keeps running and chasing this thing that you don't need.
Kylie's lip kit. Look, everybody, Kylie's lip kit. Everyone's distracted by that.
Yeah.
So people start buying that up. They don't think about the issues, Virginia.
That's it.
Damn them Kardashians.
That's what we do instead of participating. Yeah, it's called Manufacture Consent. Here is a clip from the show Requiem for the American Dream that somebody had suggested to me.
Say, advertising on television. If you've ever taken an economics course, you know that markets are supposed to be based on informed consumers making rational choices. If we had a system like that, a market system, then a television ad would consist of, say, General Motors putting up information saying, here's what we have for sale. That's not what an ad for a car is.
No, it isn't.
An ad for a car is a football hero, an actress, the car doing some crazy thing like going up a mountain or something. The point is to create uninformed consumers who will make irrational choices. Mm-hmm. That's what advertising is all about. And when the same institutions, PR system, runs elections, they do it the same way. They want to create an uninformed electorate which will make irrational choices, often against their own interests. And we see it every time one of these extravaganzas take place.
Boy, isn't that true with what's going on with the elections right now?
And somebody should have probably let the guy wake up a little more before that interview.
I think the guy was close to death. So,
Can we get this guy some coffee?
yeah, I think he died 10 minutes later.
Oh, my God.
So he's doing his best. But I thought that was interesting that everybody who's caught up in all this hysteria of the elections, that's basically what they're doing. Is they are just, they're spinning you around in a circle, and you're really making uninformed decisions, oftentimes against your own best interest.
And a lot of fear, too. A lot of over-the-top fear tactics.
And if you got somebody in your life that's really into it, I can't tell you how many text messages I'm getting on a daily basis. Oh, my gosh, you've got to watch this. This is going to change your life. And I watch it. And
Who is giving you the most political...
My mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so Aunt Ann, man, she went to the urn just screaming about politics. I mean, it really fired her up.
It does.
Like, Ann,
it makes me sad. It kind of makes me sad because this is not how your life is supposed to be spent, humans. What are you guys doing?
Well, I think about how Aunt Ann would get all mad. I would be sitting having dinner, and she'd bring something up, and I'd be like, Ann, just calm down. It doesn't really affect you. Just it's okay.
Why are we screaming?
And she'd get so mad and mad. And I think about all the wasted anger that she had towards those. Towards that.
The social media, the media, all this stuff, it's just designed to get you emotionally distracted, spun around, and actually pointed in the wrong direction. So keep that in mind with everything that's going on. You got to remove the noise, calm your mind, and make rational decisions. not only for your choices as a consumer, but also as somebody who's going to be voting.
As someone just on a spiritual level, you have to quiet your mind.
Absolutely. So some interesting stuff. So appreciate it whenever you recommend stuff. There's a lot of good stuff to check out.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This report brought to you by offleaseonly.com. Now offering free local delivery and no payments for 90 days. Call 561-222-CARS. Save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Well, at the moment, we have no major incidents to watch out for on your roadways 95 and the Turnpike, up to speed for the most part throughout Broward and Palm Beach counties. This report brought to you by Massage Envy. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
Join Massage Envy today and receive 12 months of vouchers for upgrades and service enhancements free, valued over $200. Details at massageenvy.com.
You don't need a big meeting. You don't need a birthday. You don't need any excuse at all. You just need to love subs. Times 12. Order the Jersey Mike's catering box today. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
It's that time of the year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites like signature pumpkin spice, iced latte, or pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering.
Here's a tale that's absolutely frightening, where expensive car repairs have left your wallet tightening. This relationship is dead and must cease. So tell your old car to rust in peace.
Bring your scary trade to Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach on South Military Trail and get up to $6,000 over Kelly Blue Book fair market value for it. So you can drive home the new Kia you really want. Like a new 2020 Kia Forte LX for only $199 per month. This is not a lease. You own it. Think your credit is dreadful? Don't sweat it. If you have a job bringing home $350 per week, we want to approve you so you can drive home your new Kia today. Only at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach on South Military Trail. Visit greenwaykiawestpalmbeach.com. Stock number 200528 on approved credit through KMF. $4,500 down, 84 months at 2.9% APR plus tax tag and $9.99 admin. Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates to dealer. Offers don't combine. Expires 11/4/20.
Hey there, Florida. That's right. I'm talking to all of you. From all the way up in the Panhandle to all the way down in the Keys. The new Florida Lotto has been upgraded for all of us. It's got prizes bigger than a Florida rocket launch. Almost as many ways to win as there are teeth in a gator's mouth. And odds better than a day at one of our beautiful Florida beaches. So get on out there and play our game like only we Floridians can.
Try the new Lotto today. The Florida Lottery. It's your ticket. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
You know, yesterday I had the home inspector out and he was looking at everything and I was proudly showing off my new windows from B&T Windows and Doors. Boy, can you tell a difference. You know, I haven't done all the windows yet. We did phase 1. I can't wait for phase 2, B&T. I am looking for you, phase 2. But the difference between the phase 1 windows, which are brand new B&T windows, and the phase 2, which still have to be done, is night and day. They look so beautiful, the new ones do. And the old ones look so crappy. So if you're like me and you've got crappy windows, go online, bntwindowsanddoors.com. They only use PGT products, and PGT is the best-selling high-impact windows and doors on the market. So go with the good guys. You know, B&T windows are going to keep you safe from storms and everything else. bntwindowsanddoors.com.
Hi, Florida. Everybody knows there are things in life that make total sense. Like switching to Geico. They offer 24/7 access to licensed agents and have a 97% customer satisfaction rating.
Other things make no sense, like erasers that don't erase and only smudge. Whoever is making these erasers should call them what they are, smudgers.
However, it makes total sense to bundle your renters and car insurance with Geico. You could save a lot, and they can insure your motorcycle, boat, and RV. Geico also has discounts for military and federal employees.
Busy talkers, however, make no sense. If you're so busy, why do you spend so much time telling me about it?
On the other hand, it still makes total sense to switch to Geico. They have an industry-leading mobile app you can use to pay your bill, file and manage a claim, or add a new driver. They even have local agents you can meet face-to-face.
Conversely, the length of drugstore receipts makes no sense. I came for aspirin and left with roughly 6 feet of paper. Maybe I'll start my novel.
So, Florida, it makes sense to switch to Geico. Online, over the phone, or with your local agent.
MD Now is providing FDA-authorized COVID testing with results in 3 days or less. Appointments are highly recommended, but walk-ins are welcome. MD Now uses the gold standard in testing, and the results are analyzed by one of the top certified labs in the nation. Simply visit mdnow.com to find your nearest location and walk in today. To determine which test is right for you or to find a clinic, visit mdnow.com. Result times may vary based on day and time your appointment occurs.
For the ones working tirelessly to keep their coworkers safe. For the ones rising to new challenges. For the ones rebuilding stronger than before. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Free access to product specialists, safety recovery guides, and 24/7 support. It's part of our commitment to help you adapt and recover in these challenging times. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Is your child developing on the right track? Well, the Every Parent app and the Every Parent website can help. Look on there to find out milestones and information about developmental screenings. All kids develop at different rates, but you need to know what those rates are. So go on there and find out today. Every Parent, that's one word, the Every Parent app, or go on the website. Create your free family profile today and get back age-specific milestones and developmental resources and so much more, and it's free. It's a free service from the Children's Services Council.
Medical malpractice, Gordon and Partners, 333-3333.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
HGreg.com's Sell Us Your Car event starts now. They're buying cars of all makes and models and paying top dollar, up to $5,000 over KBB value. Need a car? They have thousands in inventory of all makes and models, all thousands below market value. Visit HGreg.com now and see how much you can save.
Happy Tuesday, my sunshine, starting off the day in the low 70s under mostly clear skies and patchy fog for that morning commute. This afternoon, highs in the upper 80s with lower humidity. It's not going to feel as hot today. Lots of sunshine with low rain chances. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall for 97.9 WRMF.
I'm not your grandma. I don't wear 12 layers of clothes in July, and I don't drink your grandma's ginger ale. I drink New Canada Dry Bold Ginger with an extra kick of real ginger taste. New Canada Dry Bold Ginger, not your grandma's ginger ale.
This report is sponsored by New Canada Dry Bold Ginger.
Check out KVJ TV on YouTube or just log on to kvjshow.com to watch the show now. Powered by Cleveland Clinic, where every life deserves world-class care. Now, back to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Yeah, we're talking about this dude in Nevada that has got the coronavirus twice already and within a 2-month span. And they said the second was actually worse than the first.
Poor schmuck.
I know, right?
I mean, that just sucks.
Yeah, dang.
He's like, you're battling through the first one going, okay, all right, it ain't that bad, all right. And then he gets hit with the double corones.
Well, it is kind of a warning because more and more people are getting the virus. And so you just got to remember that even if you've had it once, like I have, that you probably don't want to get this false sense of the BAE that I was talking about.
Yeah,
big antibody energy.
The cloak of impenetrable
Yeah.
antibodies turns out are penetrable.
Yes, might be. Somebody texted in too, said my friend's niece has had COVID twice right here in Palm Beach Gardens.
Yeah, I was reading that he ain't the first guy in the U.S.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I've heard other people saying they've had the corona more than once.
Yeah, well, I guess that's the thing to know, though. So it's now becoming pretty well documented that several people are getting it several times.
Damn it.
And within a span of 2 months, dang. Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, and the thing we were talking about yesterday is some of the effects that people are having that linger. I know somebody that had it about 2 months ago, and they're still waiting for their sense of smell to return.
Ew.
Yeah. So, and other people are talking about they just feel like they're still on anesthesia, a little foggy, just kind of some things going on in the mind from it. So, yeah, it's definitely something you don't want to catch, regardless. Well, anything you want to add, 877-979-WRMF, or you can send us emails, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. Somebody wanted to get our thoughts on this. They say, my husband has no life outside of our family, like zero hobbies. When we met, he had many interests and activities. A lot of things he did, even outside the relationship. But 2 kids 10 plus years later, and he's fallen out of touch with all his friends, and he stopped doing things that he used to do. Now his only focus is the kids, work, and me. Now, you would think that'd be great, but I find it very unattractive that he has nothing else going on. I'm a very social person, and I enjoy doing things outside of the home, both with and without my family. I love my kids and my husband, but I also love escaping to hang out with friends or trying to learn a new skill. Sometimes I just get exhausted just trying to be mom and wife, and I just want to be me. My husband is supportive of me getting out of the house, but every so often his resentment boils over and he expresses anger that he's doing a greater share of the parenting and the household stuff. I don't think I'm going out or having me time excessively or more than the average person. He just thinks that my entire life should be our family, and that's basically it. My husband's lack of hobbies has created a lot of resentment in our relationship. I fear that if he is this bad now, what is he going to be like when he gets older? Is this a major relationship red flag?
So he works really hard. He takes care of the kids and the house. What a pig. What a jerk.
I think people change, and this is a part of marriage. And if you are missing the active guy that used to be out there and had other interests and fun stuff, and I mean, you should probably tell him that and say, look, you've changed since we've been married and now you're focused more on the family, but I like you to be more diversified. I want to be diversified. I don't want to feel bad for wanting to go out and see my girlfriends.
Maybe I'm speaking out of turn here because I'm a single dude. I don't know much about Kev, but this woman sounds unbearable and very annoying. Well, he's working hard and doing everything awesome, and she's still complaining. You ain't got real problems.
No, it's not real problems, but I mean, it's affecting her because he's giving her a hard time.
She wants a little bit more out of life. She loves him. She loves the family, but she also wants to have other things that are going on, and he's not interested in that, and he's giving her a hard time that she does want that, and feels like I'm just kind of like in this little cage of the family, and I want there to be more to me. And he's suppressing that, and I want that, and he's becoming resentful, and it's becoming an issue in our marriage that I'm not able to go out and have another side of me that is not just mom and wife.
It's not a big, huge problem. You guys are lucky in the whole scheme of things, marital problems wise. This is fixable, and this is something that if you just get a little marriage counseling with a therapist that can back up your side and the both of you go and plead your case and come up with a plan of how he's not going to give you guilt trips about wanting to have a life and how you're not going to come down on him for wanting to stay at home. I think both of you just have to respect where the other one's coming from and not come in with judgment and upset, hurt feelings.
Yeah.
That's where the problem comes in.
Right. And that should hopefully be the resolution that would make everybody happier.
But you may need that middleman, that referee, that sometimes a marriage therapist, and you don't even need to go to like somebody like that is a psychiatrist or anything. You can go to just a low-level therapist and they can help you be the referee of this one.
Sometimes people get into a spot in their life where the hobby is taking care of their kids and raising a good human being. And maybe that's his hobby. Maybe he wants to... Maybe that's where he gets the most enjoyment out of in life, is spending time with his family and doing all that. It's a hobby, nonetheless. It's just not her hobby.
Sure, but the fact that he's coming down on her and trying to make her feel bad for still wanting to have a diversified life, that's the problem.
Well, that's not what I heard. I heard that he doesn't want to do what she wants to do, or he's not doing hobbies anymore, and now she's annoyed with it. Now they're fighting with each other.
Well, he's coming down on her, and that's why they're fighting.
But is he coming down on her because she's coming down on him because of no hobbies? See what I'm saying? It's not just... I mean, I can see that happening.
I think what's going on here is she wants to have a life outside of mom and wife. And he is like, look, this is enough for me. And she's just saying, it's not enough for me. I still want to have a little bit more of a life outside of that.
And I think if you want that, it's okay to want that. You shouldn't feel guilty, and you certainly shouldn't have a husband telling you you're a bad person because you want to be able to do this and do that and go here and go there.
And you shouldn't also have a wife that makes you feel guilty for not doing old hobbies that you don't want to do anymore.
He's changed.
Yeah, and I think she's more okay with that. I mean, I think that was initially it. She would like for him to have something going on, but if he doesn't, that's fine. But don't come down on me because I want to. And I think it's like, he's like, well, I got rid of my friends in my old life, and all I want is you and the kids. And you should want that too. And I think that's where she's feeling the repression from this marriage, is because she's like, I still want to have girlfriends. I still want to go and sit with them and talk, have wine, whatever it is they do. And he's not cool with that, or he's giving her guilt about it.
Just a few little sessions with a therapist will help them. Somebody who's unbiased, in the middle, and can say, okay, you need to do this, and you need to do this, and this is how you guys are going to be able to coexist and not be mad and have resentment build up and end up getting divorced over something so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, gosh, this is so dumb.
But fix it now before the resentment builds.
Yeah, and, you know, some people are texting in. I think a lot of people are kind of dealing from this, the way the texts are coming in, saying, yeah, you know, we got kind of the same thing. And it's a matter of trying to find that peace where you can both agree. And a conversation has to happen. Therapy might happen. Boundaries likely have to be set, because what is the amount that she gets you to go running off with her girlfriends?
Sure.
And, you know, I sense stick him with the kids. Yeah, somebody said, yeah, you really can never lose your sense of self.
I agree with that.
Too often that happens in some of these marriages where it does become all-consuming. We don't do anything other than just be a spouse and a parent.
And that self-joy, giving yourself whatever it is that feeds your soul like that, and making yourself happy, that's going to make you a better parent and make you a better wife and make you a better person. Because if she wants to have fun and that is suppressed, that's going to make her sad and angry, and it's going to be reflected in how she lives her life and her job and her parenting.
Somebody said, tell her to grow up and get over it. I think that kind of attitude is where people are, if a spouse came to me and said that, grow up, get over it, I think you would immediately want to get out of that marriage.
Yeah, that's not the way to fix things.
But obviously the person saying grow up and get over it, they're just saying that as a passerby, Liz, because even I'm over here going, this is annoying, this is easily fixed, this is not a real problem. But again, I'm a single dude without any kids and all that. To me, I heard a different email than you guys heard. You guys are siding with the wife, it sounds like, more than the husband.
I'm just siding with people hearing each other. And I think sometimes when you're in a fight like this, you're not hearing each other. And it takes for a referee to help you both figure out how to hear each other and not blow up the relationship over something like this.
It just sounds like the beginning of the email sounds like she was saying the guy works hard, he helps keep the house up, he's a great father. All that takes time. A lot of that is, you know, that's very time consuming. And when someone's crushing it on all of those areas in life, and because they're not going out as much as you want them to, I think that's a little, I don't know, annoying.
I think it's a debate on saying, is raising kids and being a spouse enough? And her husband has the view that it is. And the other side of this is saying you still should maintain some sense of your own personal identity outside of being a mom and a spouse. That's what she wants. He doesn't think it's necessary. And I think that's ultimately what the debate is between the two.
Well, it's subjective. You can't give a blanket, say, everyone must do this. No, everyone must follow their heart and do what makes them happy so they can be the best person they can be.
And keep in mind, we're only getting one side of this argument, one perspective. We don't know how everything's going down. We don't know how she approaches him. We don't know how he approaches it. We're just getting one side of it.
Yeah, and so you can't say specifically what's going on with this, but I think what the debate is just bringing it back to, how do you view a marriage and raising a family? Should it be enough just to have that family unit, or should you be able to maintain a sense of yourself, have your own self-interest and your own friends outside of that? And should a spouse ever be able to guilt you into saying, shouldn't we be enough?
Well, does she work at all? Those are details you kind of need to know, because it sounds like she doesn't work really. It sounds like he's doing a lot of it and she's going out.
Well, to me, the only thing that we know that we can really debate is people who have relationships like this. Where is it? Are you just doing the family unit, and should you be able to have your own sense of self outside of that?
Well, again, my whole thing is just each situation is going to be very unique and different.
Sure. I'm only just talking about this general issue.
What if I'm just saying for giggles here, what if she goes out all the time and he doesn't, and he's fed up and he's frustrated and he's doing all the work? You see what I'm saying? That's going to breed a different kind of attitude from somebody.
Yeah. Well, if you've got any thoughts on this, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You can hit us up here on the KVJ show.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. This report brought to you by offleaseonly.com. Now offering free local delivery and no payments for 90 days. Call 561-222-CARS. Save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Well, at the moment, we have no major incidents to watch out for on your roadways 95 and the Turnpike, up to speed for the most part throughout Broward and Palm Beach counties. This report brought to you by Massage Envy. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
Join Massage Envy today and receive 12 months of vouchers for upgrades and service enhancements free, valued over $200. Details at massageenvy.com.
Switching and saving with your local Geico agent sure is easy. Even easier than binge-watching a bad TV series. You watch one just to make fun of it. But after you've watched one, you need one more. And another, and another. Then you stop and think, this might be a waste of time. Better watch one more just to be sure. So yeah, Geico. Contact your local agent and see how easy savings can be.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, for more than 2 decades, has been doing it the right way. They are the superheroes of moving. They are the good guys, and they're the ones that are going to swoop in and save the day for your move. Spiro, he doesn't wear a cape, but he should, because he is leading the show over there and brings a team of superhero men to pack up your stuff. They move your stuff, then they unpack it at the new place, and they take the boxes with them, and bam, your move is just done in one day. They can also store your stuff if you need them to. They can do long distance, local, commercial, residential. They do it quickly and they do it clean. They clean and sanitize all of their trucks in between each and every move. So Star Greek on your mobile phone for the best. Star Greek, Good Greek Moving and Storage.
Good Greek Moving and Storage. Your superhero movers.
Dear teens out there, like you, I also thought vaping was cool, but I was proven wrong when my life changed entirely, and I realized things aren't always what they seem. I thought vaping wasn't addictive, but after a week, I would get twitchy without it. I thought I was going to have the best year with my cheerleading squad, but it's hard to cheer with just one lung. And I thought vaping wouldn't affect the ones I love, but my mom had to give up everything to take care of me. She watched me begin to die next to her. I know it's hard to think vaping could do all that to a person, but it's better you know the truth before you have to experience it on your own. And if you don't believe me, maybe you should check the scientific facts, especially the ones that says vaping can lead to respiratory damage, because all those painful nights in the hospital can't be erased now, but it could have been avoided if I knew the facts before.
It's time to talk about vaping. Text Walker to 44455 to hear more about his story. Brought to you by the Facts Now.
I want a Nissan from the #1 superstore. 441 Nissan.
Our no-pay, drive-away sales event is on, only at Southern 441 Nissan. So get them while you can. And right now, you can drive a new Nissan with no money down, no payments till spring 2021, no security deposit, and no interest up to 72 months. Plus, top dollar for your vehicle. So hurry to the big one on 441 or shop us at southern441nissan.com. We make it easy. Home of the real deal.
Offers plus tax title $899 dealer fee with approved credit through Macon Select Model 11/8/2020.
So you're a small business, or a big one. You were thriving, but then, you encountered an obstacle. So how do you bounce back? You don't. You bounce forward. Time to think, plan, pivot. With Comcast Business and powerful connectivity, get serious internet that lets you go bigger. All powered by the nation's largest gig speed network. So you can do more searching, more sharing, more shipping, which means you've got more time for planning, for making, for running the show. That sounds great if everyone's in the office, But what if no one's in the office? Bring the office to them. From bandwidth at HQ to bandwidth at home. But is your network secure? Of course it's secure. It helps protect connected devices. But how do you do this? You don't do this. We do this together. Be fast, be flexible, be ready for what's next, and bounce forward with Comcast Business. Go to ComcastBusiness.com to learn more.
You can't trust just anyone to work on your face or body, and that's why Inspire Aesthetics is the choice for me. They have state-of-the-art locations in both Fort Lauderdale and Delray. They're nationally recognized and board-certified plastic surgeons and a highly trained team of master injectors will guide you through the entire process for the most unbelievable results. Have you heard about the Inspire Botox Experience Special? Just $179 for your first 20 units of Botox. Check out the before and afters at InspireAesthetics.com to be amazed. Then call or text 855-INSPIRE to set up your consultation. 855-INSPIRE.
Customers, students, and staff expect a new level of clean. Cintas has the essential products and services to help you carry out cleaning protocols effectively. Cintas performs surface sanitizer and disinfectant spray services to common touchpoints, installs and refills touchless hand sanitizer dispensers, and provides commercial laundry services to help minimize employee exposure. Give everyone the confidence they need to keep coming back. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
Starting route. Your destination is 0.1 miles away.
If you drive
In
less than
500 feet, turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
If you drive less than 25 miles a day, you could be paying less every day. With pay-per-mile car insurance from Allstate, you get the same reliable coverage and hands-on expertise you'd expect from Allstate, but now at a price that's tailored to the miles you drive.
Call your local Allstate agent and start paying what's right for you. Pricing varies based on how you buy, driving behaviors, and includes a daily rate, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Not applicable in California. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and its affiliates.
Nothing brings people together like Das Craft Beer and Pizza, even when socially distancing with a 15-foot viewing screen for sports. With $8 32-ounce steins and $9.99 wing platters during football. 70-plus beer choices, signature pizzas, and garlic parm wings. Das Craft Beer and Pizza on Singer Island Beach.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit them at geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO.
For responsive legal help, call Anna Jar Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Need a used car, truck, SUV, or van? Fresh inventory is arriving daily at offleaseonly.com. Don't pay more. Save thousands. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, there's a journalist that is talking details about his relationship with Prince. And it's kind of crazy what he said Prince did before his death. This journalist is talking about Prince's pill addiction. And I'll give you the details coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
We received an email from a wife and a mom who was talking about feeling a need to have a little bit of self-identity outside of just being a mom and a wife, and wanted to still hang with her friends, but her husband was very content with just doing the family life, and that was really it. He's kind of dropped off his hobbies and friends that he had before they became a couple and a family, and she would like to be able to maintain that, and she's got kind of a sense, I guess, of feeling a little bit lost. I did get an email here that said, I think this is a situation a lot of women can understand. We don't only want to be a wife and a mom. We spend so much of our years and energy doing both that eventually we get the chance to do more. But there needs to be a happy balance. Men get very content and comfortable with their lives that sometimes they don't want to do more. Women get the complete opposite. They want to let their hair down. Sometimes the spit up stained clothes gets old and boring. And that might be, kind of what it is. Is that an interesting difference on where men get a little bit more isolated and women kind of get the other way sometimes, where they want to still socialize and have a little bit more to their identity and say, there's more to me than just mom and wife.
And that's okay. Mm-hmm. It's okay. You guys just have to come to terms to where you learn to accept every facet of your partner's personality and not give them a hard time.
Somebody texted and said, my son's mother and I just split up for this same reason. I lost my sense of self and became unhappy for years. And when I would repeatedly sit her down and discuss it, she told me to get over it. It drained me until I just finally had to go. And it sounds like they took that step, and you were talking about therapy to discuss it. And he, was trying to do that and say, hey, look, I need a little bit more. And it just wasn't enough. And sometimes that's why people do split up.
Yeah, if you want to save the marriage, you got to try to figure out a way to not have resentment over this, because this will eventually break you up.
Yeah.
You got to figure it out, tackle it, talk about it, and see if you can work through it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that's just where she is. She's looking for advice on here's how I feel. I like it a little bit more. He has no interest on that. What happens in the relationship now? And I guess probably more discussion and possible counseling if you have to do it. So, but I think the question would be, how long can you suppress your desires to have a little bit more to you? And that's what you want to do.
Don't get married, Verd.
And are you guys doing date night? I mean, I know you probably did that when you were dating and when you first got married. That's important too.
What happens if they do? What happens if they are having date night and there is that going on, but it's still not good enough?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes this is why a lot of people get divorced, but you can't give up on this until you get some counseling and try to be able to at least hear each other and want to fix it, because you really should want the other person to be happy, right? Like, you don't want to be a dictator and say, it's my way and this is the way it's got to be.
It's tough to take sides when you don't have both parties' perspective on the situation.
That's why counseling sounds like it needs to be done in this case.
And I think for anybody finding themselves in a similar situation like the text message we just got, this is another text that came in that's very true. Respect is very necessary here. The wife needs to respect his wanting to be a dad and a husband, and that's good enough for him. And the husband needs to respect her wanting to have other hobbies and friends.
That's right there. That's the best comment right there. That's what I'm talking about.
But they're not there. And sometimes it takes for a counselor, a referee to help you get there.
And sometimes it's a counselor that even can make it worse, believe it or not. You have to get the right counselor. Trust me. Just because you go to one, I'm telling you that just going individually, you can go to the wrong counselor, and that can absolutely make more problems for a relationship. Make sure, you've got the right person helping you.
Rachel Lee in the chat room, she said, I'm very glad that my husband is not like that, where he tries to basically suppress what I want to do because I love to travel, and he doesn't. So I'll just jump up and go travel whenever, and he doesn't stop me. He's like, go have a good time. And
that's good.
That's marriage right there.
Yeah, that's how really to do it right. If you would be like going, no, you're not traveling. We got a family here, and you're not going anywhere, and you're not going to. Then I think that, especially over time, that's when the resentment builds, and you got some issues. So, anything else you want to say? You can send us those emails, mail@kvjshow.com.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Coming up in just a second, I'll tell you about this author who's revealing details about his close personal relationship with Prince. And specifically, he talks about Prince's pill problem and what Prince did in his home one day. Kind of crazy story. Before we get into that, Cardi B has just announced a new partnership with Reebok. She and Reebok are putting out a footwear collection, and as soon as they released it yesterday and said, hey, we're going to be doing these shoes, bam, all the shoes sold out. The shoes are $100 for the grown-up version and $50 for the toddler version, and bam, they sold out just as quick as they hit the market. Dang. It looks like one of the doctors from Keeping Up with the Kardashians is now being edited out of all future episodes.
Oh, yeah?
They are cutting this guy out. They are editing him because he's the doctor who's been accused of inseminating women with his own sperm and telling them that it was a sperm donor. And this San Diego-based woman, Beverly is her name, she is suing this doctor because she says that he claimed he was giving her sperm from a sperm donor that is in great physical and mental health and has done this a bunch of times, and we know this anonymous donor and he's great, and so he inseminated her with the sperm and it was his. Turns out Dr. Philip Milgram.
you're seeing a lot of this start to happen where if somebody did something bad and it's really heinous, they're editing them out of the whatever it was in the past.
Yeah, you will not see him. They are cutting him right out of the remaining episodes.
And now, are they able to edit out the Kardashians out of the episodes?
That'd be great.
That would be sweet.
The series is coming
Keeping
to
out
an
the
end.
Kardashians.
Oh my gosh.
You're getting your wish. It'll be over soon.
It's not over. I realized that was such a fake sense of security. It's just the beginning. Yeah, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the show is over. The Kardashians are not going away.
That'd actually be a highly entertaining show, though. Keeping Up with the Kardashians without the Kardashians, called Keeping Out the Kardashians, and it's every scene, but they're all edited out of it.
I love, and it just shows the public really melting down about them.
It's like their dining room table, and there's nobody around it. It's just the
It's
table.
just their house.
It's just a house, yeah.
Just the yard.
Yeah, just the yard, and just nothing's going on. Keeping Out the Kardashians. I think I'd actually watch that.
And finally here, this journalist, his name is Neil Carlin. I guess he had a decades-long relationship with Prince, and they would go a while without talking to each other, and then they would get together, and then it sounds like as soon as Prince found out this journalist had gotten into a rollerblading accident and broken 5 bones in his leg, Prince called him up and wanted to come over to his house, which the guy was like, okay, this was very weird. You know, I live in an apartment. Prince has never come over, so it was definitely out of character. Prince was fascinated by the fact that this guy had a bunch of Percocet pills, he says. And Prince came over and grabbed the pills off the counter and slugged down a few like they were M&Ms. Mm-hmm. And he said, then I realized it was true. The rumors I'd been hearing that Prince was on heavy painkillers and he had an issue and a problem was there before my eyes. And it became apparent to me that, you know, it was a sympathy call that Prince was coming over to feel bad for me and my accident, but he really wanted my Percocet.
Wait a minute. Prince, rock and roll stars, they like drugs? What?
I just think it's kind of crazy that he was so blatant to snatch the guy's pill bottle off the counter and open it up and eat it like it was candy.
That's according to this clown. We don't know if that's real or not. Anybody can say that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't have to believe him.
Well, let's ask Prince. Hey, Prince, did that happen? Oh, we can't because Prince is dead. Can't defend himself.
Okay. That's what's going on with your dirt.
What? I'm not yelling at you. I'm not mad at you. I guess I'll just shut up.
All right. Well, that's just me.
Well, why are you offended that I'm asking questions about the Prince story? I'm not mad at you.
Okay.
All right. Well.
So I get into the dirt story.
How about I do birthdays?
That sounds good.
Okay. Tiffany Trump, she is the youngest daughter of Donald, is turning 27 today. And she actually celebrated her birthday in Miami over the weekend. She apparently went to a place called Komodo.
Ooh, it sounds fun.
Yeah. I don't know what Komodo's all about. Apparently it's one of the hot spots. I wonder if that's the place I've heard that it's really hard to get reservations to, which I guess every place in Miami probably is.
Is it a club or is it a restaurant?
I think it's a restaurant. Komodo is a restaurant. They went there, they celebrated, and then after dinner, they moved over to Kiki on the River at about 10 o'clock. And got all crazy, but nothing, I guess, that the paparazzi found that was enough to try to trash her on, so she kept it under wraps. But
okay. It says that it's a high-end Asian place on Brickell Avenue.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it. I can't remember. Somebody told me that there is a place there that is next to impossible, and I thought it was an Asian place on Brickell to get reservations to.
Wow, I'm looking at the pictures of it. This place is phenomenal.
Yeah, like you have to either know somebody or you have to put in reservations like months in advance, something like that. I thought it was that place.
Oh, I want to go.
Yeah, well, I have to check it out. Yeah, let me know if anybody knows about the reservations there. It's the name of it. Also, you got Shanti having a birthday today. She is 40 years old. Sacha Baron Cohen turns 49. He's got, another Borat coming out. Is that right? I've seen some press photos on that.
Yeah, there's been some rumblings. I'm excited. I want another Borat.
Yeah, well, apparently he's going to give it to you. Marie Osmond turns 61. And Sammy Hagar, who kind of was in the news last week with the passing of his former bandmate. Eddie Van Halen's turning 73 today. Also got a birthday. Tristan Godwin is turning 9. Happy birthday, Bubba. We love you, from Mom, Dad, and Cassidy. Also, you got a birthday shout out here to Mason. Happy 5th birthday. Shows us every single day that love doesn't need words. He's destined for big things in this crazy world. From Mom, Dad, Avery, Maxie, Penny, and Linus. That's Sarah from Twitter. Look at that good-looking boy there.
Linus? Is that one of their pets' names?
Could be. I'm not sure.
He's a cutie.
Might be. There you go. All right. Beautiful photo. Thanks for sending that. Also, please wish our beautiful, fun, smart daughter, Chapin, like Harry, a happy 15th birthday. From Mom, Dad, and your pups and horses, Senti, and hello, Governor. And hello, Governor, I guess is what that is.
In the accent.
I get that Harry Chapin reference.
Yeah, you do, right? You love Harry Chapin. And there she is, all masked up.
Aww.
Cute hat, cute puppy. Very nice. And finally, happy 14th birthday to our sweet Kaylee. We love you and hope you have a great day. From Dad, Heather, Jada, and Jason Jr. And a lovely photo with a doggy there. So there you go. If you're watching KVJ TV, you can see it. If you're not, you can dial it up. We're on YouTube every single day. You can get it live or you can get it on demand. Easy to do and easy to check out. And if you want a birthday, that's easy too. Just send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. Coming up here, we got some random questions, including if a random child just started hitting you in public, how would you respond? What do you do if they're going, who is this kid? Why is he hitting me? What do you do now? That's what we'll discuss in your random questions next on the KVJ Show.
All of my friends finally convinced me to get out of the house, to help me forget, to help me move on. Then I heard you back in town, in a crowd of strangers and lovers. Someone told me that you were coming, so I should probably go to bed. I should probably turn off my phone. I should quit while I'm ahead. I should probably leave you alone, 'cause I know in the morning I'll be calling, saying sorry for the things I said. So I should probably go to bed, so I don't undo the God over you that it took so long to find. 'Cause all it would take is seeing your face and I'd forget. I should probably go to bed. I should probably turn off my phone. I should quit while I'm ahead. I should probably leave you alone, 'cause I know in the morning I'll be calling, saying sorry for the things I said. So I should probably go to bed. Before I question my decision, is it love? I know it isn't. Now I'm all up in my head again, 'cause I know I don't have the self-control to walk away if you're walking. Strangers and lovers. Someone told me that you were coming, so I should probably go to bed.
Okay, got some random questions here for you today. How would you handle this if you were just out in public and a random child comes up to you and starts hitting you?
How old is the child, first of all?
Okay, let's say that the child is, I don't know, let's go with at an age where it's not as cute. It's like 9 years old. Kid's about 9. He's probably like 3rd grade.
He should know better.
Absolutely, you should know better. If it's a kid that's like maybe 5 or 6, you're like, okay, all right.
You take it from a
Right.
littler one. But an older one, I don't know. I kind of want to kick him in the shin.
But yeah, if you've got a 9-year-old that is coming up to you and it is hitting you, and you're looking around, I think the first thing that I would do is, one, you got to protect yourself. And you're able to do whatever you need to do. I would try to get away. I would try to protect myself. You're looking for a mother as well.
Yes. Don't give that kid access to your family jewels and look for a parent.
Right. So that would be the first 2 steps. And then the third one, I guess you probably look for some store personnel where they can come in and referee and try to get this kid off of you.
This used to happen to me all the time when I was Chuck E. Cheese. Kids would always try to mess with Chucky. And the little ones, you know, would hit and pat, and you just take it because they're
Right.
little. But the older ones, I told you, I punched a 16-year-old one time. And he went and told his mom, and his mom didn't believe him.
Yeah, well, I think that's why a lot of times, anytime you see somebody that's mascotted up, they always have handler with them now.
Yeah, back in the day, I didn't have a handler. They just sent me out there into the Wild West.
That was the original days of mascotting. Mascotting has come full circle because, you know, there's had to have been so many throwdowns where somebody just pushed the mascot too far.
So many fights.
And you can't have Chuck E. Cheese punching an 8-year-old kid in the face in front of everybody. So something's got to be done. So, yeah, that would be my thought. I would probably go somehow in that progression is what I would do. Okay, if you were a shapeshifter, what would you shapeshift to? No rules or limits. Shapeshifter is somebody that can just basically change their form. So you could go from human to iguana if you want to do that.
I think you got to get an animal a little higher on the food chain, right? Iguana.
Well, and maybe you don't go iguana. To me, what I think is awesome, have you ever seen they do this in sci-fi movies where the person that can shapeshift into anybody else? And then that way you can go anywhere you want to go and you can get access to different things.
Shapeshift into a Kardashian.
That's usually where it is. You're going, oh no, who are they talking to? I think this is the bad guy that looks like the good guy. And then you just don't know what's happening. I don't know why you want to shapeshift into a car, but I guess in certain places, you're right.
I got to get in that club down in Miami, the Asian place.
If you want to go to Komodo.
Yes.
Yeah.
I go werewolf.
You go werewolf?
Yeah.
And why werewolf?
Because it's a beast. It's fun.
Perfect for Halloween.
It is perfect for Halloween. You know, it'd be so easy with a costume. You just shapeshift into whatever you wanted. It could be elaborate, and you don't have to worry about taking off the makeup. Okay, if we could eat music, what would each genre taste like?
Oh, country is beef.
See, to me, I think that country would taste like probably it's got to be a whiskey.
Yeah, whiskey.
It's
time.
It's got to have. To me, it's got to have almost like a Jack Daniel's type of burn to it. There's got to be something that just feels kind of like hot and gassy with it.
Okay, all right.
Classic rock to me, I think would taste like beef jerky
and cigarettes.
Yes, a smoky, cigarette-y beef jerky. Pop, well, they talk about bubble gum. It's got to be sweet, delicious, would be my thought. What does hip-hop taste like? What does hip-hop taste like?
What does hip-hop taste like?
Leather, okay, all right.
A shoe.
All right. Another random question here. Ladies, would you rather have a lover who only lasted for 60 seconds or a lover who lasted for 60 minutes? Not including foreplay.
Oh, that's all. That's the only two you can pick
You got
from.
one or the other. You got 60 seconds or 60 minutes.
I think I have to go 60 seconds.
I figured you probably would, because don't you say like, all right, you got to, what is your, if you had to say desired time, what do you set it at?
From start to finish.
Including foreplay.
I'm in the 35-minute club.
Okay.
Yeah, much beyond that, I can start to get tired.
It's more than I thought. I wonder how much different answers. Is it by the person or is it by the gender?
I think it depends on how much fight you got left in you. Some of us are tired. We've pushed out a couple of kids. We feel like our job here is done.
Yes.
60 minutes, definitely.
You're a 60-minute guy?
I'm a werewolf.
Oh, he is. He's a werewolf. He's a workhorse. He's going to go the full 60 minutes. Okay, and with the conversations we've had with COVID, let's say you can only smell one thing for the rest of your life. Some people are dealing with no smell at all, but you only get one smell with this.
Oh, my gosh.
What smell do you pick?
Fried chicken. Oh, it makes me so happy.
Pizza.
That all would be good. And I've thought about that, but does that, if that's all you can smell, does that get tormenting to a point? One, do you get tired of it? Two, is it tough when you're hungry that you're always smelling pizza or food?
Are you then going to be 300 pounds because all you think about is fried chicken?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to change my answer. I can't think about fried chicken all day.
Right. Imagine, you're on a diet and that's all you can smell is pizza or chicken.
I love seafood, but come on. I don't want to smell seafood all day. That gets a little bit too much.
There are some smells that they're absolutely amazing, but after a while, it's kind of like with some things, you love them, but there can be too much.
I think anything in a day after day dose is going to be like annoying.
That's why I think for me, if I could smell one thing for the rest of my life, I don't even know how to say this, but it's fresh. You ever, when you walk outside, it's
clean linen.
It's a beautiful day, and there's a smell that goes with the sunshine and everything else that makes it awesome. And I don't know what you call that.
They have like a fabric softener, like the fresh, clean linen outdoors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there are days where you go out, it's a beautiful Saturday morning, you're like going, I just wish it always smelled like this. So, yeah, that would be what I would say. Anything you want to throw into the random questions discussion, 877-979-WRMF, you can. Got a round of Denny's or Animal going to be coming up here in a couple of minutes. How well do you know the animal world? Well, feel free to interject. You can play along to test your knowledge. Is it our producer Denny's or is it a real animal? 877-979-WRMF. You can jump on and play next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This report brought to you by offleaseonly.com. Now offering free local delivery and no payments for 90 days. Call 561-222-CARS. Save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Well, at the moment, we have no major incidents to watch out for on your roadways 95 and the Turnpike, up to speed for the most part throughout Broward and Palm Beach counties. This report brought to you by Massage Envy. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
Join Massage Envy today and receive 12 months of vouchers for upgrades and service enhancements free, valued over $200. Details at massageenvy.com.
ABC Tonight.
I'm Claire, and I'm the Bachelorette.
It's the most shocking season ever.
That makes me sick.
We do declare.
Congratulations, you've just blown up The Bachelorette.
The Bachelorette premieres tonight, 8/7 Central on ABC.
Hi, this is Mike Motto from the law firm of Hicks & Motto. We are a mid-sized personal injury law firm with 7 attorneys. We have obtained over $500 million in compensation for our clients who have been injured due to the negligence of others. If you've been involved in a car crash, slip and fall, or trip and fall, call Hicks & Motto, 561-683-2300. Again, that's 561-683-2300. Hicks & Motto, your personal injury lawyers. You have questions, we have answers.
Well, for years I thought, LASIK procedure, that's a little too involved for me. My eyesight's not that bad. Then my eye doctor told me, he said, okay, it's got to be glasses, contact lens, you got to do something. So I decided to check out a LASIK procedure again. A friend of mine told me about Panu Laser, and I'm glad that I went in for a consultation. Beautiful offices, knowledgeable doctors, state-of-the-art equipment, and a payment plan I could get down with. 0 down and 0 interest. My procedure was so easy. No pain, no aggravation. Took about 60 seconds, and I was back to work the very next day. Hey, if you have been putting it off like I was, don't. Just go to Panu Laser. Check them out online today at panulaser.com. PANNU laser.com.
My, how the world has changed. Everybody's 6 feet apart, and many of us are working from home.
I don't like change.
But a cup of coffee is still just 99 cents at Cumberland Farms.
I love Cumberland Farms.
Cumberland Farms coffee, 99 cents, small, medium, or large, hot or iced, plus applicable tax.
Well, I just did another juice cleanse, and I am riding high off a 9-pound weight loss.
Wow.
That feels so good. I did it in 5.5 days, 9 pounds. I really stuck to it hardcore this time. And it's just making me feel better, and it kickstarts eating healthier. If you're like me and you've been eating all your quarantine snacks, this can help you. Squeezed.com.
Yeah, it does. And the thing that I loved about it, too, is it helps you maintain, because so often we do the yo-yo dieting where we do a cleanse, we lose 9 pounds, and then we put 12 back on. But when you got Squeezed, you can maintain, continue to get the juices like I am as a meal replacement, and you'll see that weight loss stay off.
Amen. Order by 1 o'clock today and have it on your doorstep by 9. It's really yummy, too. Squeeze.com juice cleanses.
What if you made the rules? You'd probably make ice cream mandatory for breakfast. Maybe decide mullets were fashionable again. And if you were in charge of your wireless plan, you'd most likely do something to save yourself a bunch of money. Well, you're in luck. Because when you get Xfinity Mobile and Internet together, you can save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill. And with Xfinity Mobile, you can choose the perfect data option for each person using it. From unlimited to shared data, or a mix of each. All on one plan. Hey, you're making the rules here. Get Xfinity Mobile and Internet together for just $40 a month, and you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill. You'll get Internet for 12 months with a 1-year agreement, and mobile with our 1 gig wireless data option. Go to Xfinity.com/savebig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store to learn more. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 10/25/20. Restrictions apply. New performance starter customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Wireless savings compares to averages of top providers. Xfinity Internet required.
MD Now is currently offering free flu shots, so get yours now before it's too late. MD Now is open 365 days a year, and no appointment is necessary. So now more than ever, protect yourself from the flu. Find your nearest MD Now clinic at mdnow.com today. Offer restrictions do apply.
Hi, Florida. Everybody knows there are things in life that make total sense, like switching to Geico. They're the largest auto insurer in the state, and they've been saving people money for over 75 years.
Other things make no sense, like glitter. It's fun for 5 seconds, but then haunts you for the next 5 years.
However, it makes total sense to bundle your renters and car insurance with Geico. You could save a lot, and they can insure your motorcycle, boat, and RV.
Internet convenience fees, however, make no sense. I would wager that buying my concert ticket online is convenient for both you and me. So why are you charging me for it?
On the other hand, it still makes sense to switch to Geico. They have an industry-leading mobile app you can use to pay your bill, file and manage a claim, or add a new driver. And emergency roadside service could help you get out of a pinch.
Conversely, the intense pain a stubbed toe causes makes no sense. Why do our toes overreact like that?
So, Florida, it makes sense to switch to Geico. Online, over the phone, or with your local agent.
Look for Humana at the West Palm Beach Green Market on the waterfront this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. with 90 other vendors. Humana, keeping you healthy every way we can. Great fresh market foods all outside following CDC guidelines. Humana, eat healthy, live healthy.
Off-lease only, they're going to hook you up. You know, the best car buying experience of my life happened there. It happened when I first moved to Palm Beach County. The first car I ever bought here was from Off-lease only, and I still, to this day, think of it as the best car buying experience of my life. They price their cars below retail, thousands below, with no hidden fees, so the price is clearly marked right there on the windshield. If you like it, buy it. If you don't, keep walking. Don't pay more. Go save yourself thousands at Off-lease only. It's a different way to buy a car. Get pre-qualified right now online at offleaseonly.com.
Call your legal team at Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
HGregg.com's Sell Us Your Car event starts now. They're buying cars of all makes and models and paying top dollar, up to $5,000 over KBB value. Need a car? They have thousands in inventory of all makes and models, all thousands below market value. Visit HGregg.com now and see how much you can save.
Happy Tuesday, my sunshine, starting off the day in the low 70s under mostly clear skies and patchy fog for that morning commute. This afternoon, highs in the upper 80s with lower humidity. It's not going to feel as hot today. Lots of sunshine with low rain chances. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall for 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Now, Audible gives you more than ever before with a premium selection of bestsellers and new releases, plus thousands of included audiobooks, podcasts, originals, and more to listen to all you want. The new Audible is your playlist for life. Download the Audible app to get started.
The KVJ Workday Grocery Giveaway is on.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us when you listen at work throughout the workday at WRMF.com and listen for KVJ to call your name at 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m. Then call us back in 10 minutes and claim your $200 in free groceries. Putting food on your table, South Florida.
Thank you.
Powered by Scott Smith Injury Law. Playing the best variety from the 2000s, 10s, and today for your workday. 97.9 WRMF.
Before we get to Denny's or Animal, a couple of comments about the random questions we had a second ago. Let's say that you're just out in public and a little kid comes up to you and starts something. What would you do? How would you handle it? Yeah, I think maybe you're one thing, you want to swat the kid away, but, you know, especially now in today's day and age, I mean, imagine if somebody's filming and they got you swatting at a kid or worse yet, punching them.
If you're going to swat, you just got to have no witnesses.
Yeah, but little kids will do stuff like this. Somebody texted in and said, when my kids were little, I was at Disney taking my young son to the men's room at Pirates of the Caribbean, and I was washing his hands at the sink, and I felt something pulling on the back of my shirt. It was some random little boy, and he was drying his hands on the back of my untucked shirt.
That ain't cool.
Aww.
I looked down at the kid. I'm like, what are you doing? And he just laughs at me and runs off.
Not very corona friendly.
No. Well, luckily this was 15 years ago, but she says it still haunts me. That's crazy. Somebody else said that it was my daughter's field day, and this little second grader came and punched me in the stomach while I was pregnant.
Oh, what?
She said, I just went ahead, I dropped that kid. I pushed him down to the ground super fast and called a teacher and his parents.
Yeah, I think as a pregnant, you can do that.
Yeah. If there's ever a time you can put hands on a kid.
I don't think you'll get in trouble for that either.
I don't either.
No.
I think that everybody would be on your side.
Yeah, if anybody even tried to come at me about that.
Oh my gosh, that kid needs to be punished.
Big time.
Corporal style in front of everybody.
Right.
Lashes on the playground.
A public shaming.
As the children chant, hit him, hit him.
Game of Thrones style.
Damn. What a bad kid.
Also talking about what different music genres would taste like. Zap said, I felt like we left hip-hop off the list, but I think that rap would taste like blunts and Hennessy. Okay. All right, can't argue that. Also, somebody said, if I could smell one thing for the rest of my life, it would be lavender. And somebody else said, give me the new car smell. You know, the one thing about the new car smell, I love that too. Nothing better than like new car smell. But somebody told me that new car smell, it's these chemicals that were like...
It's chemicals from all the plastics.
They were like bad for your brain or something like that. So it's basically just the smell of cancer. And I'm like, now I'm freaked out by it.
New car smell turns out is bad for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the story. I read the same story.
Yeah. And now it's in my head. I don't enjoy new car smell now.
Me neither.
Dang you.
It's one of the many reasons that I love buying used cars.
Right. Yeah, you don't have to deal with that smell now. Terrible. All right, we got a round of Denny's or Animal here. Parker is on from Stewart. What's up, Parker? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. What's up?
Good, good, good. Would you call yourself an animal enthusiast?
Not at all, no.
No, not at all. No. Well, you know what? You don't really have to be to play this game. Yeah, just know a little something about the animals. Boy, did you see that viral clip of the guy that was on that trail?
Yes.
What kind of cat was that? Big cat?
It was like a cheetah or something. I was watching the video again this morning. This cat was coming for him. And then all of a sudden, the cat just went backwards and decided not to eat his face. A cougar. It was a cougar.
Right, and it's not like the cougar was just following him. If you've seen this cougar kind of comes running at him like the cougar is going to pounce on him. Like, it was definitely an aggressive cougar.
He stalked him for 6 minutes.
Yeah.
We have the audio if you want to play it.
Yes.
Yeah. And is this part of Denny's or Animal? Or is this the...
I think we've given it away.
This is the real one. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is the guy with the cougar. And some people are going, dude, you got a menacing cougar that could eat your face, and he still pulls out his phone.
I don't know if I would be going for my phone. That is not the move.
Mm-hmm.
No! Go! No! Go away! Please go away!
Please go away.
You're good.
It's polite.
What's up, dude? Dude, you're scary. Nope. No!
That's crazy.
You're not getting me, dude. Wow. Yeah, not going back that way.
How about that, huh?
Unbelievable audio of the cougar.
I mean, the video's unbelievable too, because the cougar is coming right at him, and the guy's just still calmly filming.
I wonder why the cougar didn't eat his face. Was the guy making the right moves with his feet and arms? Like, I'm curious.
Do they eat you or do they attack you? Will they eat you?
I think they attack you to eat you, would be my thought. Or maybe it's just territorial and saying, kind of get out of here. Not really sure. Luckily, we don't have... that's the one thing we don't yet have in Florida.
I'm reading the story here. He came across a couple of cougar cubs first.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So there was babies, and then that's the mama.
Oh, they'll kill you.
Whenever the mama's around.
Okay.
I guess the mama she wasn't looking to eat him. She was looking to get him away from her babies.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, somebody's saying he threw a rock at the cougar, and that's why the cougar eventually ran off.
Good.
What's a cougar in age if you're in your 40s? Would that be someone in their 60s? Or is that straight up a different animal now?
I'm not sure, because there was the cougar is one, and then there's something that I think
Puma?
Something like that, yeah.
Mountain lion is the oldest.
Mountain lion. Okay, when we're talking about if you're dating somebody outside of your age.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would be a cougar and I'd be trying to get a mountain lion. Okay, I see what's going on here.
I mean, I think mountain lions are in their like 50s and 60s.
Wow. Somebody said that's such a millennial move, going for your phone when you're in danger. It really is.
It really is. Guess what? I would never.
I think I'm going to die. Where's my phone?
That would be like the last thing.
Just get the death on video.
You know what would be absolutely amazingly ironic? If the cougar eats the guy's face and then deletes the video. So he's got no face and no video.
He called the cougar dude.
Dude, man.
Totally millennial.
Don't mess with me, dude. Okay, so this is what we want to find out. Is this a real animal or not in this clip? This is something else that is very scary here. This is a grizzly bear waking up from hibernation.
Ooh.
They probably wake up. How are you in the morning? I know a lot of us are very agitated. A lot of us are very hungry. We don't have our coffee yet. Don't mess with me. Can you imagine what a bear's like before it's got its coffee? So what do you think about this? Parker, is this a real clip or is this our producer Denny? Angry. It's an angry bear.
I mean, that's a deep cave, too.
Yeah,
you hear the echo.
You can hear it. It's still in the cave. Parker, what do you think? Is that Denny's or animal on that?
I definitely don't think that was a bear. I think that was Denny's.
You're going to go with Denny's on that, and I got to say that, yes, you are correct. Very nice.
That bear sounded stoned.
Yes. He's a wake and baker. That's what that grizzly bear is. He just got up, and he's already firing up a blunt. Okay, we've got here for you, Parker. This is a clip of an armadillo that is stuck on its back.
Aww.
Isn't that sad? It's in its shell, and it just can't flip over.
Poor guy.
So what do you think? Is this Denny's or animal? What?
That does not sound like an armadillo. That's what they sound like?
Yeah. That's apparently, well, I don't know. Maybe Denny's is doing a good representation of it there. Yeah, they almost sound a little vicious, don't they? Yeah. Wow. Parker, what do you think? Is that Denny's or animal?
I think it's animal.
You're going to say that is the real animal on that? Is that? Okay, Denny's giving me, yeah.
Yes!
That's an actual armadillo.
You're nailing it, Parker.
Wow. Wow. That is kind of scary.
Imagine hearing that at nighttime.
No, thank you.
Well, that kind of sounds like cats in heat a little bit, too.
Yeah. Well, I think that maybe you would think about, like, oh, I want to help this little thing. But if it's making that kind of noise, it'd be going, I don't know.
It's got murder in its heart.
Yeah, maybe it needs to stay on its back. So I flip this thing over. Who knows what it's going to do?
I'm going to get a stick, a long stick to flip him.
Yeah. Okay, got one more clip here before we can consider you an animal enthusiast here, Parker. This is hounds hunting a fox. Something they do in old Great Britain. They like to release a fox and then release the hounds. What do you think? Is this Denny's or Animal here?
Where'd he go? Go get him.
Okay. See,
It didn't sound like Denny's at all.
So it's it's got everything in there. I think I heard I hear the fox in the background here. Yeah, that's the fun. Yeah, and then the dogs are barking, and even
what kind of dogs are those? Are those kind of like
hounds?
They use
Fox
hounds.
and the Hound.
They sound like sea dogs.
Yeah, they use hounds to try to hunt these fox. What do you think about that, Parker? Is that Denny's or Animal?
I think there is too many separate noises for it to be just one person. So I think that was the real thing. I think that was Animal.
Okay, that is a good guess. I get it because there were a lot of things going on there. That actually was Denny's. They put together a sound montage.
Some of his best work.
Yeah, some tricky editing there. Yeah. Okay, there you go. All right, very nice. Somebody said, Kev, you're not an animal enthusiast. We do have cougars in Florida. They're called panthers. Is a cougar a panther?
I don't know. Is it kind of like, is it a sub or is it a hoagie?
Is that the way it is with that
Isn't
cat?
a cougar and a panther different?
I thought
we did have cougars here, though.
Do we have cougars?
I thought we did. I thought Bush Wildlife had a cougar at one point, but then again, it could have been a lion.
I know I saw a panther there before.
Okay.
They do have a panther there.
Yeah, somebody else said we have cougars in Florida. Well, of course we have cougars in Florida. What do we not have in Florida?
Yeah, we have piranhas, too.
We got it all.
Didn't someone put piranhas in some kind of water system, and now we got Florida piranhas?
Yeah.
Great. Good job, guys.
Yeah, I think they would survive here. I think they're primarily South American, but yeah, you could, I'm sure, get one.
People can really mess with people if they just bring in all these animals in an area that's not supposed to be there and just let them do their thing.
Oh, yeah, that's how you go to like a place where people love to go tubing and release the piranhas.
Well, that pretty much is Florida. I mean, how many animals do we have here that don't belong here that people have just done that?
Yeah.
Just release it. It probably started off with a prank on Bob, and now because of Bob, we got cougars here, and iguanas, and all kinds of other things. And somebody said, too, that armadillos actually carry leprosy.
Oh, boy. So maybe don't touch them.
I mean, yeah, you could, but then a week later your hand falls off.
I just feel like they get hit so much out of all the animals. You always see an armadillo body on the ground.
Always.
Shell's not doing enough for you. Yeah, crazy stuff. All right, well, there you go. I'm learning stuff today. They say, we got the cougars, and one panther is a hybrid.
Huh.
It's a canther. Or a
pooger.
Pooger, yeah.
I like pooger.
Pooger.
Yeah.
He definitely leaves big turds.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. All right, well, there you go. Another educational round of Denny's or Animal. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, we've got a Facebook phishing. Apparently somebody, maybe it is one of these poogers, is taking dumps in Travis's backyard. But he believes it's human. And he takes it to Facebook. I believe this might be off of Nextdoor is where this happened. Where if you've got something going on in your neighborhood you don't like.
Oh, I love Nextdoor.
Like a human taking dumps in my yard, then you might take it to Nextdoor and start the fight there, which is exactly what he did. Coming up next. Educational. This is kind of interesting, and I did not know this. Somebody sent in a text, and it says that the cougar is a big cat known by many names, including panther, mountain lion, puma, and up to 80 more.
So all cougars are everything?
Apparently so. They just go by different names, maybe based on different regions. It says, but these are all the same species.
Huh.
Cougars are sometimes called panthers. A black panther is not a name that can be attributed to a species, but rather the color. Fascinating stuff. So with the Florida panther, I guess that would be pretty much the same thing as a cougar.
Learning.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there you go. Thank you very much for making this show so educational. Always send us those texts, 877-979-WRMF. Now to the mystery of who is pooing in Travis's yard.
Drama, you got drama and you gotta tell all. You love to complain about your pain. Hey, you're Facebook fishing.
I believe we played a game once with poo where it was all about identifying. You can just look at it and tell, okay, you get an idea of, okay, that may have came from a cat. That's dog poo. But something about it, when you see human, you're like, you know. Are like, okay, all right. And there's only certain places that belongs.
You're like, wait a minute.
It makes you do a triple take.
Yeah. And
where have I seen this before?
when you see it in places where it just doesn't seem to belong, you're like, all right, what's going on here? That's exactly what Travis saw here, and he went to Nextdoor to post this about what he found, the dumps in his backyard. I will play the role of Travis. Virginia, you can be Annabelle. Bird, you'll play the role of Dan. And Denny's, you can be Lindsay here today, okay?
Alrighty.
Okay, so here's what Travis put up on Nextdoor. Hey, I just want to put this on everybody's radar. Somebody keeps taking dumps in my backyard, and I know for a fact it's human.
How on earth do you know it's from a human? Did you actually see somebody taking a dookie in your yard?
Trust me, it's human. Let's just leave it at that.
You need to get cameras installed. If someone's randomly dropping deuces in your yard, you need to catch this bastard on video.
Are you sure it's not your neighbor's German Shepherd? That thing looks like it craps out thunder.
I feel like a serial pooper is way worse than a peeping Tom. My husband will straight up shoot anybody who's even thinking about pooping on our lawn. My husband don't play. He's from Texas, okay?
And mention that, Annabelle. I wish this turd terrorist would try my lawn. He'd be dead before he released his first fart.
Oh.
Well, if you guys see this pooper, let me know. I'm getting cameras today. This has my wife so frazzled, we feel like we have been targeted.
Fort Pierce isn't that big of a town. We'll smoke them out of their hole. Be diligent, people. Let's bring this crapping criminal down.
Wow, Fort Pierce, huh?
Yeah.
Dang.
Feels like that could play there.
Fort Pierce.
What if it came back that it was actually Travis's wife?
And like someone
just messing with him?
She's leaving dumps in the yard to mess with him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's what these hidden cameras do now. In fact, I know that birds have many things, and people are like, dude, you just need to go get a hidden camera and put that up.
For sure.
And it's almost like everybody should have one. I mean, you think of all the weird things, and if it just one time solves a mystery like what Travis has, it's well worth its money.
definitely. I got that Ring doorbell. I can go back and look. It'll put an alert on your phone if there's movement at your door.
Wow.
And you can just go back and scroll back to whatever that movement was and see.
It's amazing. Yeah, you see so many great videos that are going on now. And it's all just basically what people are getting on the Ring doorbells and what it's picking up. So I'm just kind of curious, have you actually hidden a camera someplace? Where did you hide it? And more importantly, what crazy thing did you find because of it? You can let us know here at the KBJ Show, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, it looks like Sharon Osbourne, bless her heart, She's talking a lot of details lately about her personal life. What did she do that made her feel like she was like an old geriatric, out-of-touch grandma? And how did she change it? I'll let you know coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. This report brought to you by offleaseonly.com. Now offering free local delivery and no payments for 90 days. Call 561-222-CARS. Save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Well, at the moment, we have no major incidents to watch out for on your roadways 95 and the Turnpike, up to speed for the most part throughout Broward and Palm Beach counties. This report brought to you by Massage Envy. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
Join Massage Envy today and receive 12 months of vouchers for upgrades and service enhancements free, valued over $200. Details at massageenvy.com.
Some things are just true, like your local Geico agent could save you hundreds. And also, clowns make terrible hairstylists.
And that should doodly do it. Take a look and tell me what you think.
I see. You made me look like a clown.
Oh, I think you look great. Ha ha ha.
Your local Geico agent could help you save 15% or more. It's just true.
One of the things that I've really battled at my age, getting into my 40s here, was energy. Every single decade, you feel like a different person. And in my 30s, luckily, I got turned on to hormone replacement therapy. Now, then my needs were a little bit different. Then I was trying to put on some lean muscle, and I couldn't. My trainer's like, you know what? I bet you got low testosterone. I went and got tested. Sure enough, I had really low testosterone. And what you want to do is you want to balance your hormones. As guys, you don't want to lose the testosterone. What that means, that controls your lean muscle, and I wasn't able to put any on. As soon as I started my treatments, 6 weeks later, my body changed itself. The one thing I noticed right away, though, was the added energy I had. I just felt better. I felt more alive. That's the reason why I do it today, more so than the muscle. But hey, it's all a great benefit. And ladies, you got more hormones than guys, so you got more reasons why you should be doing hormone replacement therapy. So look into it today. Anybody over the age of 25 or 30, get into it at wellingtonantiaging.com.
In business, things move quickly. You have to be ready to shift, pivot, adapt, then do it all over again. Comcast Business gives you fast, reliable internet on the nation's largest gig speed network. And for a limited time, you can also get fast shipping with Amazon Business Prime Essentials. Wow, that was fast. So no matter what comes next, you can do more than bounce back. You can bounce forward. Help your business bounce forward with this amazing new offer. Get started with powerful internet and voice for $35 each a month for 24 months when you buy both. And ask how you can get one free year of Amazon Business Prime Essentials on us. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go online today to find out more. Offer ends 11/1/2020. Restrictions apply. New customers only with 35 megabits per second internet and one voice mobility customers. Early termination fee applies. Enrollment in Equal Bill and auto pay required. Equipment, installation, taxes, and fees extra. Subject to change. New Amazon Business Prime members only.
Diamonds Direct is changing the way people in South Florida buy diamonds and engagement rings and fine jewelry. This is the future of jewelry shopping in South Florida. They've got everything you could possibly want. A massive selection. They've got direct importer prices, which means no middleman markup. And they've got the biggest, most luxurious showroom you've ever seen. They're right there in Boca Raton behind the Town Center Mall in St. Andrews. Get prepared to be blown away. The selection, the store, the amazing prices, case after case of earrings and pendants and bracelets and eternity bands and exquisite fashion jewelry and engagement rings. If you're thinking about proposing, you must go to Diamonds Direct in Boca. People are driving from everywhere, so check them out right behind the Town Center Mall in St. Andrews. It's Diamonds Direct, South Florida's only direct diamond importer.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 5, do not ignore your injuries. Right after an accident, most people don't realize how bad their injuries are. Injuries can get worse over time. Early medical treatment is crucial. Beware of clinics that treat only your neck and back. What about your knees, shoulders, head, and other injuries? Come see us. We'll talk about all your injuries and get you the compensation you deserve. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
It's time for pumpkin flavors and new fall favorites at Dunkin'. And also some tough decisions. Like, do I want a signature pumpkin spice iced latte? A brand new oat milk latte? A new chai latte? Or a pumpkin iced coffee? Oh, and the bakery. Do I want a pumpkin donut or...
There are other people behind you in this drive-thru.
Oh, I'll just take it all.
Okay.
It's all the cozy you crave at Dunkin'. Pumpkin favorites and new fall additions, like new creamy without the dairy oat milk lattes and the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, plus more. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
A juice cleanse may be exactly what you need. It was exactly what I needed. I did one. I started last Tuesday, and I finished up on Saturday afternoon, and I lost 9 pounds from Tuesday to Saturday.
That's amazing.
I had been eating really bad, and this was just how I kick-started myself into eating better and healthier and cutting out all the crap. Squeezed.com is the way I did it.
Yeah, and I love the juice cleanses because when you have food in your gut, your body's working hard and it's putting a lot of focus on that. When it's got a cleanse, it can work on other things. So that's how it really starts to cleanse, replenish your body, and that's why you're able to move things along. It just helps out your immune system and so many other things as well.
And you can customize it too. Maybe you like more veggies, maybe you like more fruit, sweeter,
Spicy for me.
spicy. Yeah, spicy is delicious. Go online and order today. Squeezed.com juice cleanses.
If you've been involved in a slip and fall accident and are not sure what to do, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733, and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach. All across America, young people are exercising their rights.
Standing up and speaking out for what is right.
This November, casting your vote is how you make your voice heard. Florida voters, whether you're voting early, absentee by mail, or on Election Day, our country is depending on you.
With the pandemic changing our way of life and November 3rd right around the corner, make a plan to vote today.
This election, your vote is your voice.
Don't wait. Vote today.
Vote.org is responsible for the content of this advertising.
WRMF and Sono Bello have teamed up to celebrate you, our listeners. I mean, think about all we've been through over the past few months with quarantines and work from home and stress and shutdowns. Well, we're hearing from our listeners that putting on weight and trying to get back into shape has really been brutal. Well, it's not our fault. The gyms were closed, or we're snacking, all that stress eating, so forget spending months at the gym trying to lose the fat in inches. Sono Bello can help you do it in one comfortable visit. That's right, one visit. Advanced laser fat removal that is life-changing. Sono Bello rewarding a WRMF listener with a $250 discount, but you need to hurry. So in one visit, your problem areas like tummy, thighs, the back fat, oh, I know the muffin top all too well, they're gone and permanently gone. Advanced laser fat removal at Sono Bello, that is life-changing. All right, so you ready to take advantage? $250 off, and by the way, you earned it. You gotta hurry though. Come in, do a virtual live chat consult from home. Visit sonobello.com/radio to schedule your free consultation. That's sonobello.com/radio.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit them at geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Need a used car, truck, SUV, or van? Fresh inventory is arriving daily at offleaseonly.com. Don't pay more. Save thousands. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in a second, I'll tell you about the move that Sharon Osbourne made and then unmade. She was not happy with what she did and said it made her feel old and yucky, and that is not what we're going for these days. Before we get into that, Demi Lovato's ex is doing something that, oh gosh, you gotta hope none of your exes do. Writing a song about their relationship.
Oh, he is. Okay. I didn't know he was an artist.
Max is his name, and I didn't know he was an artist either, but he is now. And he leaked a song, a new single on Friday, all about his relationship with Demi. And we're told that it's about the night they met, and it's about being terrified of falling in love with her. It's about how he wanted to be with her forever, and how he learned about their breakup from the tabloids. I mean, he puts it all out there. We don't have any of that, do we?
We don't.
I have got to find this song. I need to hear
I
this.
didn't see it. It might be out there. I just didn't see it.
Didn't she beat him with the song first?
She did.
Okay.
She put one out first called "Still Have Me."
Right. Okay.
But I need to hear his follow up.
Yeah.
Trying to sell albums.
Is it out? There might be a leak of it somewhere, but I guess the full song we're not going to get until this Friday.
Oh.
Okay.
Leak, I'm sure that was not on purpose at all.
Very leaky. So stay tuned. That's coming up this Friday. Did you hear Kanye's got political ads out there, but I don't really understand. He doesn't say who he wants you to vote for, does he?
No, it just kind of talks about unity.
Does he want you to vote for him, or does he want you to vote for one of the other candidates?
I think really what his tone is just it's very spiritual, religious. Just kind of like has that tone of, here's a little bit of the sound of it. It doesn't sound like he's sing-songy, hip-hoppy in any way. It's just very, benign.
America. What is America's destiny? What is best for our nation, our people? What is just, true justice? We have to think about all these things together as a people.
And that's pretty much the tone of the ad that he's put out there.
Minute and a half of that.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Oddly enough, though, in many ways, he sounds like sometimes the most sensible candidate.
Which, boy, did you ever think you would say that?
No, it's so insane that, if you would have told me this close to the election, I'd be like going, I don't know, maybe Kanye sounds like the most level-headed guy.
Is he actually going to get on the ticket to take away votes?
There's zero chance he's going to wind up being president. Yeah, he's not going to be on enough states, and it's not going to matter, and I just don't think people would vote for him anyway. But
if you went to go vote somewhere in some states, would Kanye's name be on there?
Well, I mean, I think you can write him in. But that would take such an effort. When you talk about the mass amounts of people that vote for president of the United States and the influence that goes around, there's just statistically zero chance that Kanye West is going to wind up being the president of the United States. But it just goes to show you just how crazy America is these days.
Amen.
Everything is surprising to me.
Well, after 18 years of dyeing her hair red, I guess back when the pandemic first hit, Sharon Osbourne, along with a lot of us, started looking at herself going, I wonder if I can just let my gray grow out and just stop having to dye my hair every few weeks. Like, it's hard. It's work. And especially when you're scared to go out and about, it becomes really cumbersome. So she decided to go fully gray, and she did that for a few months, but she said, no, that's it, I'm done. I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror, and I thought I looked like Grandma Clampett from the Beverly Hillbillies. And so she said, she's officially going back to red, and she is.
Okay.
So there you go. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day.
Okay.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Never know what to expect out of Weird Al Yankovic. He's got another song out, and he did this one with Portugal the Man.
Who is that?
One hit wonder?
Portugal the Man, they did the song Feel It Still. Was their big hit.
How's it go?
I put myself on the hill.
Are we talking
very catchy?
Old?
No, it's brand new.
Yeah, that's the song. It's probably about maybe 2 years old now. They're mainly an alternative act that had that one big crossover hit.
We played it a lot here.
Yeah, so they've got one massive hit, and then they got some at least one other smaller hit. And this, I don't even know if they're going for necessarily a hit. This is just kind of interesting because it's not necessarily a goofy song. It's Weird Al with Portugal the Man. Maybe it's Al Yankovic the Weird. I don't know. But they put together this song for Indigenous Peoples Day. It's Who's Gonna Stop Me is the name of it.
Never make excuses, cause they never made excuses my side. Run, baby, run, that's your hunger and love in my eyes. Sneaking out, jumping over backyard fences. Sneaking out, jumping over backyard fences. We're all just looking for freedom. I got an appetite for living, but this life is gonna eat me alive. We're all just looking for freedom. We're running straight to the demons.
It's very interesting. Weird. Yeah, it kind of
Sounds
is.
the same, man. I feel like it's 1985 when I hear his voice.
Yeah, even when he's not doing the goofy stuff. So there you go. That's a new little tune today. An odd little connection between Portugal the Man and Weird Al Yankovic. We were talking about what did you find on a hidden camera? Travis on Nextdoor is complaining because apparently somebody is taking dumps in his yard. He's not happy about it. I don't blame him. So where have you hidden a camera? Why did you hide it? And what did you see? And maybe, I know a lot of people put a camera up because they suspect something's going on. Maybe something's tearing through their garbage.
Yes.
Or there's odd things that are turning up missing.
If you think your mate's cheating on you and you set up a hidden camera and then you catch them in the act, and it's basically a hidden camera of them having sex, is that illegal? Can you do that? They're in the wrong for cheating on you, but technically, are you doing something illegal?
I don't think so. I mean, if they, because I know people have done this with nanny cams. This is something that has happened quite frequently. Typically you want to do it to keep an eye on your nanny, but I think that there's a lot of people who have put up cameras thinking that maybe their partner is cheating on them, and then they've caught it and they've used it as proof and said, hey, I got it on camera. Here you are cheating. Now, I think you said, Virginia, Florida's no fault state. Is that true or no? Or is that California it's that way? Where it's like even if you bring it into court, they don't really care. They're like, we don't care why the...
Yeah, in a divorce, Florida is a no-fault state.
Okay. So I think the only thing it would be good at is for... Sometimes those cheaters are so good, they make you feel crazy.
Yeah, it'll just give you peace of mind.
Right.
And that, in the end, is what you should care about.
Got a couple interesting texts here on what did you find on a hidden camera. Somebody said, my roommate was taking my clothes. So I installed a camera in my room and I caught her breaking in.
Aha!
And I actually locked the door and the camera started as soon as the microphone picked up the sound of her picking my lock.
Damn.
And then the camera records her saying to herself, why are you locking your door, bitch?
Really? Wow.
It's time to move.
Whoa. I wonder if the roommate would lie, too. Did you take my shirt? No, I didn't take it.
I'm sure
Maybe,
that happened. Yeah, because you see your stuff missing. You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, if she's that diabolical.
How big of an offense is that as a roommate? Let's say there's no camera, there's no locked door, but someone goes into your closet and takes one of your shirts without asking. Is that one of those ones where...
Depends upon how tight we are and what the relationship's like.
Yeah, has she asked ever before?
Yeah.
Or is this hers being sneaky?
Without permission, you're probably a little perturbed. And if you don't have a good relationship, which it doesn't sound like they probably did, then yeah, you're upset. Enough that you put a lock and a camera up?
If you're picking a lock, you are a psycho. That is next level.
It is next level.
Why'd you put a lock on your door, bitch?
And you're mad that she's protecting herself.
You gotta move today.
There's some psychos out there. Make be careful.
Another text said, I suspected somebody was stealing my pain meds that were prescribed after surgery for breast cancer, so I put a camera in my bedroom. And it's how I learned that my husband had a drug problem.
Oh my gosh.
That
Your
one-
own husband?
That sucks too, because she needed those pain pills.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and he's taking them. And then on top of it, too, I mean, that's the one thing I can tell you, that the opioid problem is a big deal. I mean, it is something to kick. I know people have bad habits, but boy, that opioid pain addiction, if he's got that, and you realize you'd be like, oh, man, You got a lot on your hands. Somebody said we put up a deer camera and learned that our neighbor was shooting our dog with BBs. And then he stole the deer camera.
Damn.
What do you do if it's not your roommate? Now it's your neighbor that's doing that kind of stuff, and then they stole the evidence you have.
Give your dog a BB gun and make it a fair fight.
That's right.
Dogs are getting that good.
Yeah, they shoot back.
Yeah.
Somebody else texted and said, I hid a small camera in the walls of a wicker basket in the kitchen and found out that my cat was assisting my dog in retrieving snacks off the top fridge.
I love the teamwork.
That needs to go viral. That is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. My friend just broke up with her boyfriend and moved into a new apartment complex. And now she people watches all the attractive men in her complex through a Ring doorbell while she's at work.
That's not really peeping Tom. Is that a peeping Tom but reverse?
No, that's research.
Yeah, I guess it's research. She's trying to find out. She actually found one dude, got her eyes on him, and unfortunately found out that he still lives with his mommy. But,
that's not good.
It's a fine line what a peeping Tom is.
I know, right? I guess if it's fair game, if you could see it just looking out your front door, it's fair game.
Yeah.
But if you go up to a window looking in, now you're a creeper.
That's creepy.
You've crossed the line at that point. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, got an email that somebody wanted to get our feedback on, fair or foul. Sounds like they lost their job and it all had to do with a face mask. We'll find out exactly why next here on the KVJ show.
Take a breath, run
We're talking about the hidden cameras and what you had found a second ago, and somebody had talked about finding a cheating spouse on the camera. And somebody texted in and said, yeah, the video would be inadmissible would be inadmissible in court unless the person knows there was a camera in the house. We had a domestic violence case where the no nanny cam footage was admitted, but the hidden alarm clock camera was not admitted because the husband did not know that the wife hid it in the clock.
Oh, my.
So they, I guess, have to know that, okay, we've got a hidden camera here, and then you still do the shady behavior on top of it. Okay, so it is kind of interesting what the laws are on videos. And I know we had dealt with that where, what is it, like the audio you can't use, but you can use the video?
You can't secretly record somebody in Florida with just the audio. That's illegal.
Yeah.
But you'll have some lawyer call up and go, no.
Well, whoops, let me delete a few files off my phone then, because I've definitely secretly recorded people.
But then you can record, like, I always go back to that one story. There was that perv that was out filming little girls, splashing in the water, and they called the cops on the guy, but it was out in a public area. They even looked on his phone, and all they had was, he had the videos of all these little girls on there, but they couldn't do anything about it.
That's when the cops need to get back in their car and let the vigilante parents take over.
Yeah, well...
The guy clearly had other kids, videotaped on his phone,
and
but they were in a public area.
Somehow he shouldn't be picked up for that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's as confusing as coronavirus protocols. Because you're just like, I don't know, what are the ins and outs of it? And this is kind of confusing, too, this email that we got here. They want to know, is this fair or foul? They sent us an email here, mail@kvjshow.com. They said, I do sales for a pretty big regional company here in South Florida. My job requires a lot of networking, and we rely heavily on client relationships. Well, on Friday, we had a sanctioned company client happy hour. We were each given several different masks months ago to wear out that has our company's logo on them.
But they gave them to you months ago?
Yeah, and I guess just when the whole pandemic was going on and we were still going out, hey, just, as you're going out representing the company, here's something you can wear, and it's got the company logo on it. We were told to wear them during client meetings for the client's safety and for ours. I wore my mask to the party, but I took it off when I noticed that a lot of our bigger clients weren't even wearing them. I just felt silly walking around with a mask on, and they didn't have one on there, and I'm trying to network. Well, I wound up posing for a photo with two clients who weren't wearing masks. The photo was posted on my own personal social media account. I got to admit, I did not have mine on either. Regardless of it being on my social media account, I was fired on Monday morning for directly disobeying a company directive to wear masks in public while representing the company. They try to tell me that they are liable if any of our clients now die of COVID, which feels made up to me. I also feel like this is a double message to schedule a corporate event, but then require masks. I know our company has been looking to make cutbacks, and this feels like it's just a cheap excuse to let some people go. Does this seem fair or foul?
I think a lot of companies are doing this. So they look at that party as you're working.
Yeah.
And the employees that work for the company and they're there working for the company have to wear the mask. Because you're on the clock, you're actually working. The clients don't because they're there as guests and you're trying to work and get their business. So if you're at the party, you have to do what the boss tells you.
Yeah, I guess why they're a little bit upset is they, what was referenced is they went to their own personal social media and they took the photo off of that.
Yeah, I mean, if your company's looking to downsize anyway and they're looking to get rid of people, you were just easy pickings.
Well, if our company had a policy where you have to wear a mask here, if not, you're going to get you're in violation. If you go against that and it's a hot button for them, I can see them firing somebody for maybe a person that's on the fringe, maybe.
You're working. The people that are working, if your company mandates wearing a mask while working, even though you're at a party, you're still working.
Yeah. A lot of people feel like there should have been some kind of punishment, maybe a suspension, a write-up, Sean says, but fired, wow.
Yeah, I definitely don't agree with that. That's wrong.
Well, and the one part where the emailer might be a little bit right is that, maybe they are trying to figure out this is how they're separating some people because they know they have to make some cutbacks.
Right.
And they're looking at it saying, I don't know, maybe to them, the company, all of them are all equal. Like maybe they're about equal on performances and like, okay, well, how do we figure out who to fire and who not to fire? Oh, let's have a happy hour with clients. And then if somebody doesn't wear a mask, then we'll can them on Monday.
That may have happened.
Wow.
I mean, people got fired for less during this pandemic. Way less.
No, that's true. So I guess that's it. If, your company tells you wear a mask.
And if you think that there might be cutbacks coming, do whatever you can to follow all the rules so you don't have to be one of those casualties.
It's the safe way to go. When all things are considered and you don't know and there's confusion, it's better to err on the side of caution, and caution is strapping up with a mask. I mean, they're not going to fire you if they would look at the photos and say, all the clients had their masks off. Why did you keep yours on?
That's not a good excuse.
They couldn't. For the reverse, they
right.
could. I don't think they could fire you because you'd say, I'm trying to protect myself.
Right.
And I know it's a right to work state, but I think if they use that, would you have legal grounds?
I don't know. It certainly makes you look like you're on the right side of the argument if you're wearing the mask.
Yeah, it's a better thing to do to keep that mask on. All right, well, there you go. Unfortunately, I guess we're like you. We don't necessarily love it, but it is kind of fair, I guess.
It sucks.
Yeah.
But people are losing their jobs right and left still.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anybody else get canned because of a mask? 877-979-WRMF. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, time to tap into our creative minds with a round of Entrepreneur. We draw out 2 different words, and then we got to put the words together and come up with a product and then pitch that product to have it make some sense. We'll see who can do what with their words next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This report brought to you by offleaseonly.com. Now offering free local delivery and no payments for 90 days. Call 561-222-CARS. Save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Well, at the moment, we have no major incidents to watch out for on your roadways 95 and the Turnpike, up to speed for the most part throughout Broward and Palm Beach counties. This report brought to you by Massage Envy. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
Join Massage Envy today and receive 12 months of vouchers for upgrades and service enhancements free, valued over $200. Details at massageenvy.com.
Credit card debt is one of those things that just hangs over you and stresses you out, and it's on your mind. And relieve and eliminate that stress by calling my friend Chip's company, Debt Helper. They work with the credit card companies to lower your interest rate, and that lowers the amount you have to pay. So call my friend Chip at Debt Helper today. Everything that you need is right there online, debthelper.com. The phone number, everything, the details. Go online today, debthelper.com.
And those who seek to cure their car-buying woes need only utter the name thrice.
Greenway Kia. Greenway Kia. Greenway Kia.
Did someone need credit approval?
There's only one name you need to remember for fast and easy credit approval, and that's Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach on South Military Trail. If you have a job bringing home $350 per week, Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach wants to approve your credit today. Drive home a new 2020 Kia Forte LX for only $199 per month. This is not a lease. You own it. New 2020 Kia Fortes are just $199 per month. That's a brand new car for under $200 per month. So ask yourself, do you have a job? Do you bring home $350 per week? Do you want a new Kia? Then get to Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach on South Military Trail. Visit greenwaykiawestpalmbeach.com. Stock number 200528 on approved credit through KMF. $4,500 down, 84 months at 2.9% APR plus tax tag and $999 admin. Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates to dealer. Offers don't combine. Expires 11/4/20.
How's it going, everyone? This is producer Denny's, and I have just been enjoying my brand new house. Every day I just gaze out the windows. I love it so much, but I don't know if it would have been possible to get such a great place without the financial assistance and help from Ideal Lending Solutions. Wilson and his team really worked with our finances to get us the best piece of property we could afford comfortably. The experience was great, and the hand walking through the entire process was necessary for my first time home buying experience. So if you want that same great experience that I had, check out Ideal Lending Solutions. You can check out their website, affordthedream.com. That's affordthedream.com, or give them a call, 844-99-IDEAL. That's 844-994-3325 for Ideal Lending Solutions. And if you stop in or give them a call, let them know producer Denny sent you.
Ideal Lending Solutions is an equal housing lender. NMLS 237341. A division of American Financial Network. Florida license MLD 891. Not all applicants will qualify.
Want to work? Apply with KeyStaff today. They're your local partner for finding job opportunities in Palm Beach County for over 22 years. They're immediately hiring honest, hardworking employees to fill over 50 openings at a great company in West Palm Beach. There are first, second, and third shifts available. KeyStaff is offering paid holidays and employee health care for the following openings: assembly workers, CNC press brake operators, quality control staff, inventory specialist, general laborers, weekend janitorial position, shop organizers, welders, forklift operators, general laborers. The quickest way to get an interview is to fill out our online application at mykeystaff.com and email us at interview@mykeystaff.com with your resume. Mention you heard this ad and a representative will contact you for an interview. Background checks and drug screen required. KeyStaff is an equal opportunity employer. Go to mykeystaff.com today.
My, how the world has changed. Everybody's 6 feet apart and many of us are working from home.
I don't like change.
But a cup of coffee is still just 99 cents at Cumberland Farms.
I love Cumberland Farms.
Cumberland Farms coffee, 99 cents, small, medium, or large, hot or iced, plus applicable tax.
Have you heard about the game-changing jewelry store that's now open? It's Diamonds Direct in Boca Raton behind Town Center Mall. Diamonds Direct, started by former diamond wholesalers who decided to stop selling to jewelry stores and start selling direct to the public. No middleman, no nonsense, no pricing games. It's the only store here with a nationwide low price guarantee. And the selection is mind-blowing. Hand-picked diamonds in all shapes and sizes, from half carat to 10 carats, and case after case of earrings, pendants, bands, bracelets. It's like shopping 30 stores at once. Plus, Diamonds Direct has all the designer rings women want. Names like Tacori, Viraggio, Henry Dossi, and dozens more. Handcrafted, unique rings, literally thousands to choose from. If you're about to get engaged or buy any piece of jewelry, your timing is perfect, because this is unlike any jewelry store you've ever seen, with values you never thought possible. Come discover the store that's shaking up the jewelry landscape here forever. Diamonds Direct, South Florida's direct diamond importer, in Boca Raton, behind Town Center Mall.
Love Jersey Mike's subs? Love them times 12 with our new catering box. Packed full of a dozen individually wrapped subs. They're yours for the sharing. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Mr. and Mrs. Flavor, thank you for joining us.
Great to be here. I'm Barry, the flavor of berry.
I'm Janet. I'm bitter.
And I understand your son is the flavor menthol?
Yes, he's the menthol in a menthol cigarette.
He's such a disappointment. Out there getting people addicted, being used by big tobacco to target black people. He could have been a lozenge.
Menthol cigarettes are harder to quit than regular cigarettes. Find out how to quit today at tobaccofreeflorida.com.
Slip and Fall, Gordon and Partners, 333-3333.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
HGregg.com's Sell Us Your Car event starts now. They're buying cars of all makes and models and paying top dollar, up to $5,000 over KBB value. Need a car? They have thousands in inventory of all makes and models, all thousands below market value. Visit HGregg.com now and see how much you can save.
Happy Tuesday, my sunshine, starting off the day in the low 70s under mostly clear skies and patchy fog for that morning commute. This afternoon, highs in the upper 80s with lower humidity. It's not going to feel as hot today. Lots of sunshine with low rain chances. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall for 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by Macy's. Join Macy's in support of the Breast Cancer Research Foundation in October. Make a donation at Macy's.com and also give back when you shop at any Macy's store. Round up your purchase amount and donate your extra change, up to 99 cents. Donate and learn more at Macy's.com/Macy's Gives.
More KVJ Show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
Okay, time to see who's got that entrepreneurial mind here today. We're going to be drawing out 2 different words, and then you've got to come up with a product based on that word that you put together. Okay. Let's see what everybody can come up with as we draw them here. This game's tricky. It is. It is tricky. It's typically about what the words you get. What do you have to play with? Okay, I'm drawing out my 2 right now. Okay, I have got, vampire. Vampire Bell. Okay.
Oh, man, that's amazing. Topical
Made for
too.
Halloween.
Yeah. Vampire Bell. Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
That would be great, huh? Okay. All right, what did you grab over there, Virginia?
Mine's kind of, these must be Halloweeny. Is this a Halloweeny cup, Denny's?
There is just a random assortment of words. Some of them happen to line up Halloweenish.
Because I got alcohol ghost.
Oh, gee.
Oh, my gosh. I am so inviting this guy to my party.
Yeah, or ghost alcohol. You can do it either way.
I got nothing Halloween themed with my two.
What'd you get, Bird?
I got hippie farm or a farm hippie.
Oh, you could do either way. I could see some
hippie farm.
Some products on that.
I got meat tampon.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Better
that's
tampon
what I'm
meat.
Tampon meat.
That's tough.
Denny's, you may want to repick.
I'll roll with it.
I don't know, I'm kind of jealous. I'd rather have that one than hippie farm.
Yeah, this one I can make something out of.
Okay. All righty. Let me see here. All right. Okay, Vampire Bell. I'll lead us off here. Do you have a problem with vampires always sucking your blood? Well, you need to get the Vampire Bell. The Vampire Bell is something that will alert you anytime a vampire is nearby. No more blood sucking for you. With the Vampire Bell, you'll always know when one is trying to sneak up on you. Plus, you don't have to wear that annoying garlic around your neck, which stinks and will chase off men that you want to bag. So get yourself the Vampire Bell. A ding-a-ling is better than the awful smell of garlic. Buy it today at Walmart. The Vampire Bell.
Vampire Bell.
Ding.
Okay.
I want to suck your blood.
That's fun.
Good tag out.
Vampire Bell. Okay. All right, Virginia, you figure out what you're going to do over there with the alcohol ghost?
Definitely.
Okay, let's hear it.
Do you want to kick up your Halloween party? Well, you need to hire the alcohol ghost. Ooh. Yeah, he shows up at your party fully dressed in an amazing ghost costume with a stocked bar.
Yeah.
Anything you want, he's got it. Beer, wine, spirits.
Oh.
He's the ghost with the most, and your guest will toast the alcohol ghost.
Alcohol ghost. Booze.
I mean, that just sounds amazing.
Oh,
It
yeah.
does. I need it.
That is a solid product. Okay, Bird. Can't wait to hear what you do with Farm Hippie or the Hippie Farm? Hippie Farm. Okay, let's hear it.
Want to get away? Sick of the everydays of life?
Yeah.
Sick of bathing?
Yeah.
Sick of staying sober?
Yeah.
Sick of people?
Yes.
Screw it, man. Come down to the hippie farm.
Yeah.
You can smoke as much weed as you want. You can bathe in 3 weeks. You can bathe in 10 weeks. Dude, whatever, man. Hey, listen to my friend. He's also the spokesperson.
Oh, the place is great.
Hippie farm. Get one today.
Hippie
Farm.
That's quite an endorsement, yeah. I wasn't sold until that hippie came in there and said, this place is great.
He's the star.
Yeah. It sounds like a lovely place to go, doesn't it? The Hippie Farm. Denny's, this is the one that scares me.
Oh, it scares me too.
I'm intrigued.
I'm clenched.
Meat?
Physically.
Yeah. Well, you might need the meat tampon then.
Okay.
It sounds so wrong.
You keep your tampon to yourself.
Okay.
Don't you come over here waving that thing.
Let's hear what he's got here.
Do you love meat, steak, chicken, pork, all of it, lamb? It's just the greatest. But the biggest bummer about getting meat is all that blood that just collects in the bottom of the bag. It's pretty gross.
Yeah.
So I present to you the meat tampon. When you buy your meat, simply slide the tampon in with its easy to apply applicator.
Yes.
And it will soak up all the meat, or soak up all the meat blood. Get all that gross stuff out of there. Check it out online. Find it at Costco. The meat
Tampon.
Meat
Tampon.
Yeah.
I know. Sometimes you gotta look down at your little cards.
Wait, what do I have again?
That's actually a smart product. Meat tampon. I'm impressed with what he did there.
Yes, he got creative with
Yeah.
something that was very difficult.
I never thought about it, but that extra blood is really kind of nasty and annoying. You don't do anything with it.
You pour it down the drain, hopefully.
Yeah, so I can see why you'd actually need a meat tampon. Pretty genius. All right, we'll let Suits play the game. He's got a couple different words. What did you draw out there, Suits?
All right, so I have got jacket and bicycle.
Bicycle jacket. It's a real thing.
Yeah, it sounds like it might be. Okay.
Jacket bicycle isn't.
Bicycle jacket exists.
I always get something that exists. I got space rocket last time.
Here's your other one. Coffee table.
Should I redraw? Or I think I can make this work.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's actually a challenge to have something so obvious.
There's going to be no punishment if you redraw. You do whatever you feel, Pumpkin.
I'll give this a shot.
Okay.
Let's see what you got here, Suits.
Are you sick and tired of being on your bicycle when it's cold out, but taking that jacket with you everywhere? It's just a pain to carry it around. You need the bicycle jacket, perfectly attached to your bicycle, so you can put it on easy on the go and you don't have to worry about bringing it around with you everywhere you go. It's the bicycle jacket. Get yours today at Walmart.
Bicycle jacket! Okay, there
So it's
you go.
part of the bicycle
Yes.
frame?
Yes, attached to the bike.
Interesting.
I'm going all in on meat tampon.
Yeah, meat tampon. I like the hippie farm, too. That's all good. I'd actually go hang out there today.
Yeah, it sounds peaceful.
Yeah. I would
like to go to the hippie
We
farm.
need
Yeah.
that farm right now in our lives.
Just get away to the hippie farm. How about that? Well, talking about consumerism, I think it's that fancy Amazon day where they do the...
Prime Day?
Yeah, I think today and tomorrow, I think I saw. I was also reading, though, but because somebody was talking about how those deals really aren't that good.
I
They said it's
wasn't
kinda like overrated.
that impressed.
Yeah.
I actually was Prime for a little while and dropped it, and I was just like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we might do it, but I don't think that we do it on Prime Day. Like, there's nothing. They said maybe there's a few TVs, but they said a lot of the products are things that they're getting ready to get rid of anyway. And I have a feeling that it's kind of timed out because there's two timing coincidences today that are going on. They say, like, for instance, like they had the Apple 3 watch or whatever it is, whatever model it is there. And you'll notice that they've got, a pretty good deal on that, but it means that Apple is ready to launch the new one and they just want to get rid of the other ones and
clean
get them
out
out
the
of the market.
inventory.
So they work in tandem with Amazon. A lot of these manufacturers will saying, yeah, that's the old stuff. Like, let's just go on ahead and get rid of that because we got something brand new coming in. And so you got the Prime Day going on. And then I just saw that today Apple's going to be doing a big announcement on their new iPhone that is going to be coming in.
Let me guess. I have to get a new charger.
Probably. I'm sure they'll do something where they're going to find a way to get more money out of you. They always have to have kind of like why would you get this? And I'm sure that's why what they ask themselves every time that they come out with the new iPhone. This would be the 12, I guess, now we're up to.
Wow.
So they say, okay, what can we put on this thing that people would want to get where they feel like they need it? And apparently what that thing is a new high-powered camera that has 30 times digital zoom that can focus on objects 3 times further away than any iPhone camera before it ever has. I think they were saying like you could take a photo from like a mile away.
Wow.
And it would look good. Is the selling point for this new iPhone 12. So that's where people are going, yes, all of my subjects are from a mile away. So if you're a stalker...
Creepers, rejoice.
This is the creeper phone for you.
It's a good time to be a creeper.
Yes. I mean,
with technology, I should say.
It
For a
is, yeah.
stalker, you're living in an amazing time.
But if you're talking about the creeper must-haves, I mean, we've already talking about hidden cameras and now super zoom cameras from the new iPhone 12.
It'd go great with your white van and your mustache.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is just a must-have kind of item. So, yeah, that's all going on today.
If you're driving in a white van and you have a mustache, I don't know, man. You got to look yourself in the mirror and say, is this the right way? Is this, am I doing it right?
Yeah, are you sitting in your white van with your mustache all excited about the creeper phone? You could have a problem.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. There's a lot of things. You got to be aware of those cameras because they're already recording you. This is a good note if you're a high school teacher and you're talking smack about some of your students. Whoops. This actually happened, and we have the video and the audio of the teachers doing it. Next on your Whacked Out News.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Smell will take me back to when I was young. How come I'm never able to identify where it's coming from? I'd make a candle out of it if I ever found it. Try to sell it, never sell out of it. I'd probably only sell one. Maybe to my brother, cause we have the same nose, same clothes, homegrown, a stone's throw from a creek we used to roam. But it would remind us of when nothing really mattered. Out of student loans and treehouse homes, we all would take the ladder. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. We used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
Used to play pretend bunny. We used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend bunny. We used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we fly far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the Whacked Out News. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the Whacked Out News. So many people on meth. Ow!
Hey, just 8 minutes away from the KVJ Workday Grocery Giveaway. Yesterday, we had a very excited winner picking up $200 in free groceries. If you've already signed up at WRMF.com, listen up for your name. It is on the way right here at the end of the Whacked Out News. Got some crazy stories, including always being aware that somebody is recording, especially in our virtual schooling world today. 2 high school teachers in California have now been placed on leave after they forgot to turn off their video after remote learning, and they were caught on camera criticizing some of their students.
It's so frustrating to know that these kids are technologically illiterate.
Older staff members will say, these kids are so technologically advanced, and I'm like, no, they're not.
Oh, you're impressed that a kid can record a TikTok? It's literally one button.
I couldn't believe that I heard that come out of a teacher's mouth. Other students were still logged in, commenting like, do you know that you guys are being still recorded? If I wouldn't have brought it this far, that those teachers would have still showed back up in class today like it wasn't nothing.
Well, here's a news flash. Teachers always talk smack about their students.
Yeah,
Always.
duh. Every profession talks smack about its clients, patients, students, whatever you are.
I mean, they weren't doing it in front of the kids, right?
They were just doing it on the camera, and apparently it was still recording, and so that's why they've gotten in trouble because of it.
Yeah, newsflash. People talk about other people when they leave the room.
Yeah, everybody.
And these teachers they've got to vent. They're frustrated with these kids because they're like going,
Amen.
Why can they not do the virtual schooling right, but yet they're a whiz at TikTok?
Well, it's just sign of the times, guys.
Yeah. They're applying themselves to what they care about.
Yeah. The kids don't want to do school.
No.
They want to do TikTok. Duh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is something else that is kind of tough and maybe a reason why you wouldn't want to send your kid back to school, because it's not what they get at school and bring home. It's what they get at home and bring to school. This woman in Scotland was mortified when she found out that her 5-year-old had grabbed something that the 5-year-old thought was hand sanitizer and thought it would be very topical and for show and tell was going to, talk to the class about coronavirus and hand sanitizer. But it turns out it was actually mommy's lube.
Oh.
And it was a very awkward discussion that continued in the class.
Thank God it was just the lube.
You're right. It could be worse.
It could be way worse.
Yes. There's a guy who is suing Caribbean Airlines after he said somebody there planted cocaine in his suitcase for his flight from Guyana to the U.S.
This is not my cocaine.
Not my cocaine. I'm going to sue you.
That's what you say whenever you get busted with cocaine.
In his suitcase? I mean, come on. I think we'd had that discussion a little while ago about, just putting the cocaine in your suitcase. Apparently they got systems. They will bust you. You can't just pack up a bunch of kilos of cocaine and just do it as your luggage.
Not like the 80s.
No.
TSA goes through your bag. They always go through mine and they leave a note in there that says, we went through your stuff, and everything's all disheveled.
I know, yeah.
They must take it apart and just throw it in the air.
Yeah, I think they just, in fact, a lot of times I think they just open it up and they just rustle everything around and they don't even really check for anything.
Look busy.
And they just close it back up. There was a guy in Ireland who dressed as Superman a few Halloweens ago and then drunkenly headbutted a guy at a bar over a fake Bible.
That ain't Superman-like.
No, that's not. That's not over a fake Bible. The good news is he's avoided jail time. He just got a 2-year suspended sentence for assault. So that is the good news.
I feel like that guy should go to jail a little bit.
Yeah, you feel like maybe some more should happen with
that.
Yeah,
give me
Halloween or
headbutting
not.
people.
Yeah. Well, here's some people that definitely are looking at some jail time. One, a woman in Largo, Florida, attacked her 69-year-old boyfriend because he refused to perform a sex act on her. What is so ironic is his age. The victim said that the woman was high on crack and yelled at him to perform on her. When he refused, she started hitting and scratching him.
Oh, my.
The woman then fled the home, but was later found by the police and arrested.
That's not going to bring him around. Like, if he already doesn't want to sleep with you, hitting and scratching is not going to make him be like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah. You convince me. They just settled a case, too. A guy in Big Pine Key down in the Keys just finally got arrested after 8 years for killing his boyfriend by setting his genitals on fire.
Oh, my gosh. The guy died?
Wow.
That's rough, man.
Oh, my gosh.
Maybe the worst way to go.
Yeah. Arguably.
Damn.
I would put it in the top 3 options I could think of
I mean,
right
the
now.
only thing that make it worse is if somebody just kept stabbing you at the same time.
He might have. I don't even know. They say the man and his 54-year-old boyfriend were arguing over a photo of the boyfriend's genitals that the man reportedly had been sharing in the community.
Oh, my.
Yeah, you're going to show that around? Mm-hmm.
That's why you shouldn't show those pictures around with people.
No, don't do it. Yeah, so they just they reopened the case in May. I wonder why it took so long. It happened in 2012.
Dang, that's a long time.
It is. 8 years. Let me get back around to that. There's a Texas woman that died after receiving an illegal silicone injection in her buttocks in a restaurant parking lot.
Yeah, that's not where you should be getting your injectables, guys.
It was a great deal, though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Great deal.
$1,000? Is that a great deal?
I have no idea.
I don't even know. That seems like a lot to get.
That's a lot, actually, for illegal parking lot injectables.
Just bend over the car. I got you.
Ugh.
Yeah, she died of a pulmonary embolism.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I wonder how long it took after the procedure. Was it like a long process of dying?
I don't know, because I know those things can get in your bloodstream, right? It just depends upon when it finally hits the brain or the heart or whatever it is.
Terrible stories of people losing their lives from trying to look pretty and doing it with an unsanctioned person.
Yeah.
You can't. This is the one place that you do not want to cut corners.
Yeah, talk to Kanye.
You can paralyze your face by doing this stuff. You can lose your butt. People have lost their butt. Like your butt turns black and falls off. I saw a girl lost her nose. The nose turned black and fell off. Yeah, this is serious, guys.
That's crazy.
Do not mess around.
And we got a hero in Indiana. Did you see this 5-year-old boy that tried to fight off 4 thieves after breaking into his home?
He was how old?
5.
Wow.
The boy's mother was ironing clothes when 4 guys with guns break into the home. The gunman forced the woman into the next room, but the boy picked up his toys and started throwing them at one of the thieves.
Aww.
They had a camera that was going on because everybody's got a camera these days. He was seen on camera hitting one of the thieves. The gunman left the home without taking anything or hurting anybody. None of them have been arrested at this time, but the kid is being called a hero at the age of 5.
That's amazing.
That is kind of amazing, huh?
What a wimpy group of robbers.
Right, a 5-year-old chases you off, hitting you with toys.
Can I get robbed by them?
Yeah.
If you have to get robbed, these are the guys you want.
That's the way to do it. So there you go. And that is your whacked out news.
97.9 WRMF. It's the KVJ Workday Grocery Giveaway.
And right now, we are looking for Bobby Albritton of Coral Springs. All right, you've got 10 minutes. You got to call us back. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763 to claim your $200 in free groceries. Again, we're looking for Bobby Albritton of Coral Springs. 10 minutes to call to win with the KVJ Workday Grocery Giveaway. Sponsored by Scott Smith Injury Law.
Good luck from 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. This report brought to you by offleaseonly.com. Now offering free local delivery and no payments for 90 days. Call 561-222-CARS. Save thousands at offleaseonly.com. We have a crash in Broward County tying you up right now. It's on the Turnpike southbound just beyond Sample Road. Look for 2 right lanes blocked in the area. This report brought to you by Massage Envy. I'm Suits 97.9 WRMF.
Join Massage Envy today and receive 12 months of vouchers for upgrades and service enhancements free, valued over $200. Details at massageenvy.com.
Well, who doesn't love saving money? And if you want to get some great products and save money, you got to go Xfinity. Now, I've got their internet. I love its speed. I love its reliability. And I love the XFi advanced security that you can get along with it. Now you can save yourself a bunch of money and get what I've got, the Xfinity internet, and you can get Xfinity mobile too and put them together, saving yourself hundreds of dollars a year on your wireless bill. With Xfinity Mobile, you can choose the perfect data option for each person that's going to be using it. You can get anything from unlimited to shared data or a mix of each all on one plan. And you can get the Xfinity Mobile and Internet together for just $40 a month. You get the Internet for 12 months with a 1-year agreement and mobile with their 1 gig wireless data option when you go to Xfinity.com/save big or call 1-800-XFINITY today. Requires paperless billing and auto pay. Ends 10/25/20. Restrictions apply. New performance starter customers only. Equipment tax and fees extra and subject to change after term. Regular rates apply. Xfinity Internet is required.
Switching your car insurance to Geico is both easy and could save you hundreds. It's the best of both worlds. Like a breeze that whispers affirmations. Breeze-formations.
You are loved. I'm proud of you.
Geico. Easy and savings. The best of both worlds.
ABC Tonight.
I'm Claire, and I'm I'm The Bachelorette.
It's the most shocking season ever.
That makes me sick.
We do declare.
Congratulations, you've just blown up The Bachelorette.
The Bachelorette premieres tonight, 8/7 Central on ABC.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, for more than 2 decades, has been doing it the right way. They are the superheroes of moving. They are the good guys, and they're the ones that are going to swoop in and save the day for your move. Spiro, he doesn't wear a cape, but he should, because he is leading the show over there and brings a team of superhero men to pack up your stuff. They move your stuff, then they unpack it at the new place, and they take the boxes with them, and like, bam, your move is just done in one day. They can also store your stuff if you need them to. They can do long distance, local, commercial, residential. They do it quickly and they do it clean. You know, they clean and sanitize all of their trucks in between each and every move. So Star Greek on your mobile phone for the best. Star Greek, Good Greek Moving and Storage.
Good Greek Moving and Storage. Your superhero movers.
Want your groceries and more delivered fast? BJ's Wholesale Club brings it to your door in as little as 2 hours, so you can spend more time doing things like not shopping. BJ's. Live generously.
What if you made the rules? You'd probably make ice cream mandatory for breakfast. Maybe decide mullets were fashionable again. And if you were in charge of your wireless plan, you'd most likely do something to save yourself a bunch of money. Well, you're in luck. Because when you get Xfinity Mobile and Internet together, you can save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill. And with Xfinity Mobile, you can choose the perfect data option for each person using it. From unlimited to shared data, or a mix of each. All on one plan. Hey, you're making the rules here. Get Xfinity Mobile and Internet together for just $40 a month, and you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill. You'll get Internet for 12 months with a 1-year agreement, and mobile with our 1 gig wireless data option. Go to Xfinity.com/savebig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store to learn more. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 10/25/20. Restrictions apply. New performance starter customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Wireless savings compares to averages of top providers. Xfinity Internet required.
What's up, everyone? This is producer Denny's of the KVJ Show, and I had my first appointment last week with Cool Lines Body Sculpting, and the process was comfortable, painless. You kind of just sit there and watch some Netflix while they do it. So my body is flushing out all the dead fat cells naturally. And they're expecting about a 20% reduction with just the one treatment. So if you're interested in having some unwanted fat areas removed from your body, check out coollinesbody.com for Cool Lines Body Sculpting, or give them a call, 561-557-8663. That's 561-557-TONE. If you stop in or give them a call, let them know producer Denny sent you.
Car accidents can cause complex legal and insurance issues. If you've been injured in an accident, we will help. Call Scott Smith Injury Law at 500-HELP, 500-HELP. Scott Smith Injury Law, fighting for equal justice for the injured.
The Kravis Center is getting ready to raise the curtain on our 2021 season of comedy, dance, Broadway, and more. Your health and safety are our first priority. Please visit kravis.org to view our COVID policy and guidelines. Tickets go on sale online at kravis.org on Saturday, October 23rd at 10 a.m. All fees will be waived October 23rd through 24th. Please note the box office will not be open to walk-up sales and services. See our latest lineup at kravis.org.
You know, yesterday I had the home inspector out and he was looking at everything, and I was proudly showing off my new windows from B&T Windows and Doors. Boy, can you tell a difference. You know, I haven't done all the windows yet. We did phase 1. I can't wait for phase 2, B&T. I am looking for you, phase 2. But the difference between the phase 1 windows, which are brand new B&T windows, and the phase 2, which still have to be done, is night and day. They look so beautiful, the new ones do. And the old ones look so crappy. So if you're like me and you've got crappy windows, go online, bntwindowsanddoors.com. They only use PGT products, and PGT is the best-selling high-impact windows and doors on the market. So go with the good guys. You know, B&T windows are going to keep you safe from storms and everything else. bntwindowsanddoors.com.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit them at geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO.
Dear young vapors, like some of you,
I used to think this whole vaping epidemic was being blown out of proportion, but it turns out I was wrong. I was sure I would only vape among friends, but then I started sneaking around and lying to people just to hit it. It got so bad that I couldn't even go to sleep or study without hitting my vape.
It's time to talk about vaping. Text Katya to 44455 to hear more about her story. Brought to you by The Facts Now.
At the Aqua Plastic Surgery Center, they are amazing, and I have talked about how much I love Dr. Rankin for many years. Love him. He did my mommy makeover. He's done another lift after that, and who knows, I might have a lift every 3 years, so put me on your schedule, Dr. Rankin. He's amazing. Dr. Dev is incredible. My friend went to Dr. Dev and had the most beautiful work done on his stomach. These surgeons listen and they care, and now they've added Dr. Adam Bauermeister, who, same thing, experienced, listens, cares. The team is incredible. The Aqua Plastic Surgery Center, as soon as you walk in, you feel it. The same staff has been with him forever. They truly care about giving you the best surgical experience with the best surgeons. Now with offices in Jupiter, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami, go with the guys that I love and trust. Dr. Rankin, Dr. Dev, and Dr. Bauermeister at the Aqua Plastic Surgery Center.
Do you need legal help? Call Anna Jar Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Need a used car, truck, SUV, or van? Fresh inventory is arriving daily at offleaseonly.com. Don't pay more. Save thousands. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Oh, man, we only got seconds left for Bobby Albritton of Coral Springs.
Uh-oh, Bobby.
Got to dial super fast. 877-979-WRMF. You got 10 minutes on the clock when we announce your name for the KVJ Workday Grocery giveaway. Got 2 more chances to win today, 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. You can go sign up for that right now at WRMF.com. Super quick and easy to do that. Sign up if you want to jump on that. Get some free groceries. I mean, who would not want to do that? Well, the political stuff. This is going to be a big week here for South Florida with the presidential election that is going to be coming up here. We're supposed to have the debate on Thursday night, but that's not going to happen now. They have canceled that. There's only going to be one more presidential debate, and that is going to happen in Nashville. It's going to be on the 22nd, so we're not going to get that. But you are going to get a healthy dose of both presidential candidates. You had Joe Biden, who is going to be coming to Pembroke Pines and Miramar today. You can go see him there. And then if you were in Sanford, Florida yesterday, you had President Donald Trump there. Now, apparently he's doing great. He even has a White House doctor that has said that he's tested negative for the COVID-19 on, quote, consecutive days. In fact, last night at his rally, he was talking about just how good he does feel.
I went through it. Now they say I'm immune. I feel so powerful. I'll walk into that audience. I'll walk in there. I'll kiss everyone in that audience. I'll kiss the guys and the beautiful women and everybody. I'll just give you a big fat kiss.
Wow. Okay. He is.
Is he horny?
I don't know what's going on. He is gonna.
Turns out that remdesivir gives you a boner.
He is gonna kiss everybody. That's the whole thing.
Damn, can I get some of that remdesivir? It sounds like it makes you feel great.
Superman.
Can you take it if you don't have currently the corones?
Is that going to make me want to kiss everybody if I take it?
It makes you happy. Isn't that what we're all going for?
Now, this has nothing to do with who you're going to vote for, but if you had to vote for who you're going to kiss, you got Donald Trump or Joe Biden. That's your 2 options you got this year.
Sounds very politically motivated.
Oh.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Kanye.
Kanye to sit it out. Yeah, Kanye would be my first pick.
I'm going to just choose a life of celibacy.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Kanye if I have to do any of the presidents this year. What if you had to go back years past? Would you kiss these other presidents? George Washington. Let's go all the way back. Would you kiss George Washington?
He doesn't float my boat.
When you say kiss, are we talking
lips, baby?
Tongue.
Tongue. I'm asking tongue.
Yeah, it could be. You don't know what they're going to give you back.
1700 tongue.
If you're doing it right, you got to kiss them wooden teeth.
Oh, yeah. No, I can't do George Washington. You're right
I'm
for that reason.
I'm definitely getting down with Lincoln.
He had wooden dentures.
How many people do you kiss and you walk away with splinters? That'd be terrible.
Lincoln, I'm getting down with. I'm going all in on Lincoln.
All in on
You're going
Lincoln,
all
you
the
could do.
way.
You could,
All in on Lincoln.
JFK. I think he probably, if you're talking about the presidents you'd want to kiss, he'd be number one, right?
I mean, he had
Would you've had-
swagger.
Yeah.
He had Jackie. And a lot of times we as women, we look at the woman you bag and we're
Yeah.
like, oh, well, he had Jackie, so there must be something there.
Wouldn't you put him in the top 5 presidents that probably are great lovemakers? He's probably number 1, right? Him or Clinton?
He had the swagger.
Yeah, and I think, I could kiss either one of them. I'm a little worried about the lip herpes. But, aside from that, they may arguably be the most kissable presidents that we've had. George W. Bush. I think he's kind of a handsome little devil.
I think he'd be fun to date.
Yeah.
W.
I kiss GW.
Give me Taft. A little more pushing for that cushion.
Oh, yeah. He'd definitely go for it. Barack Obama. Okay.
Yeah. He's got swagger and suave.
Yeah. He's got a little cutie pie.
Reagan had a strongness and a sexy,
He
like
was-
that actor sexy.
He was an actor.
I just think the kiss would be a little loose, though. Does that make sense? It's just
like he's got old lips.
Just kind of, they're not strong. Like you want a strong kiss, and maybe he would. Maybe Ronnie would surprise you. That's just what I'm thinking. That's why I'm not sure about Ronnie.
I think Andrew Jackson would bite your tongue off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
he's too
stab
violent.
you.
Yeah. I couldn't handle that one. I saw something interesting about Abraham Lincoln. I think I would have known this, but I'd never heard this. What he had in his pockets when he was assassinated.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Thought so too, yeah. They say in his pockets, in fact, the items of his pockets were returned to his son. He was carrying 2 pairs of spectacles, a lens polisher, a pocket knife, a watch fob, a linen handkerchief, and a brown leather wallet containing a $5 Confederate note. That's kind of odd. The only money he had on him was Confederate currency. This is just not even a week after the Confederacy collapsed and finds that they're going to surrender, that he's carrying that. I thought that was interesting. Plus, he had 8 newspaper clippings, including several favorable to Abe Lincoln and his policies. So he was carrying the actual good news that he got on how he was handling things. I guess maybe a way to be like, okay, not everybody hates me.
We all need to pick, We need to pick me up. We all do.
Right, yeah. It would be like us walking around with positive comments.
Well, it's his
or
version
emails.
of reading the positive comments.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I'm like, that's kind of interesting. But you never think about that. When he went to Ford's Theater that night, he's not thinking that one day the content of my pockets is going to be a story or of any kind of note. He probably is just like any of us, packing his pockets as he's leaving for a night at the theater. And think about that. Like, if you died right now, do you have anything out of the ordinary in your pocket? Anything that'd be weird? The only thing that I had that'd be of interest would be a mask. Like, let's say 100 years down the line, if I were of any kind of fame and they would care, they'd be like, and he had a mask in his pocket. Be like, oh, yeah, that was during the pandemic.
I have Chewy poop bags, unused.
Good.
In my pockets.
Please tell us you're not smuggling chewy turds.
I'm not yet.
That would be rough.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering, if you died right now, do you have anything out of the ordinary in your pocket? Kind of curious.
I have a purse, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, there's a lot of weird stuff in here.
Oh, I know. We had Jaber go through it. He came out of there bleeding last time.
Yeah, I need a cleaner.
Yeah. So, yeah, what do you got? 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You can hit us up here on the KVJ Show. Let us know what you got in your pockets.
Why don't you say so? Didn't even notice. No punches that to roll with. You got to keep me focused. You wanna say so? It's been a long time since you really lied. You ain't coming at yourself. You ain't really think yourself. Tell me what must I do? Damn my life. 'Cause luckily I'm good at reading. my breath right quick. He ain't never seen it in a dress like this. He ain't never even been impressed like this. Probably why I got him quiet on the set like zip. Like it, love it, need it, bad. Take it, own it, steal it, fast. The boy stop playing, grab my ass. Why you acting like you shy? Shut it, save it, keep it pushing. Why you beating round the bush and knowing you want all this woman? Never knock it till you try. Yeah. All of them saying I have you with me. All of my saying you mad committed. Really to anybody you had them pretty. All of the body I need out. Day, night, and morning, keeping me in the moment. I bet you hadn't known it. Why don't you say so? Didn't even notice your punches that to roll it. You got to keep me focused. You wanna say so? Day, night, and morning, keeping me in the moment. I bet you hadn't known it. Why don't you say so? Didn't even notice your punches that to roll it. You got to keep me focused. You wanna say so?
I thought this was probably a good thing to keep in mind after reading a story about what Abraham Lincoln had in his pocket the night that he was shot at the Ford Theater. And interesting that he had Confederate currency, $5 note in there. When I first saw that, I thought it was like maybe a joke, but then I remember the Confederate part. Because is he on the $5 bill? Who's on the $5 bill? Trying to remember. I never have any money, so I don't know who's on any.
Lincoln.
Yeah, I think he is.
That's what I thought. I'm like, when I saw it was a $5 note, I'm like, well, why wouldn't he just carry his own? His picture's on it. Well, not then, of course.
He's a little early.
Yeah, a little early, but you know. And then he also had like 8 articles that were talking about how cool he was. What a good president. Doing such a good job.
Pump you up.
You need those positive affirmations. You just look at his wallet. And,
Maybe when you're in the commode, you know, you're sitting there, you kill some time by pumping yourself up.
I really am great. I'm
Read
good enough.
'em.
My beard does look good. I look great in this hat. All the positive affirmations of Abraham Lincoln.
Aww.
Tall and slender is attractive. So, yeah, if you died right now, do you have anything out of the ordinary that would be in your pockets? And maybe something to keep in mind, because didn't your mom always tell you that about wearing clean underwear?
Yes, I think about that so often.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever underwear you put on that day, just know if they have to cut your clothes off of you, they're going to see it.
Well, I guess it's probably the same thing about your pockets, too. What you got in there? Jaber's got some poo bags in his pocket. I got a mask in mine.
Unused. It's just in case someone just tuned in.
Right. Somebody else texted and said, I've got a 4 milligram dose of Narcan in my pocket. Not for me, but it would be hard to explain.
What is that?
Narcan is, I believe, what you give to people who've OD'd on heroin to kind of bring them back and shoot them back into existence.
I think all the ambulances and cops and everybody now, they carry it.
Yeah.
Because they run into so many people that have overdosed in their cars or wherever.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody else said, I'm running errands for work, so I got my morning snack in my pocket, celery and a cup of peanut butter.
Aww.
In your pant pockets.
Sometimes I have snacks in my pocket.
Yeah.
They're wrapped like an oatmeal cream pie, and then you forget, and you wash
you
it.
sit on it.
Well, you wash it, and then you have oatmeal cream pie shirts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there you go. Just keep in mind what you got in your pockets today. Coming up here in a couple minutes, South Florida is booming. I was looking at the list of the top 125 fastest growing cities in America. And South Florida, it looks like we have got about 11 on that list.
Wow.
Yes.
A lot of people are coming to Florida right now, too.
Yes.
Like from big cities where they don't want to be piled on top of each other anymore.
Yeah, they say for whatever reason, it seems like the South and the West are growing the fastest. People getting the heck out of the North, and they are coming to Florida in record numbers. What city is number one on the list for the fastest growing city in America? It's right here in South Florida. I'll tell you about it next.
You're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
If you've been injured in a car crash, let the lawyers of Hicks and Motto fight for you. Our caring, experienced team will work 24/7 to get you the money you deserve. Results matter. Hicks and Motto, your personal injury attorneys. 561-683-2300.
How's it going, everyone? This is producer Denny's, and I have just been enjoying my brand new house. Every day, I just gaze out the windows. I love it so much, but I don't know if it would have been possible to get such a great place without the financial assistance and help from Ideal Lending Solutions. Wilson and his team really worked with our finances to get us the best piece of property we could afford comfortably. The experience was great, and the hand walking through the entire process was necessary for my first time home buying experience. So if you want that same great experience that I had, check out Ideal Lending Solutions. You can check out their website, affordthedream.com. That's affordthedream.com, or give them a call, 844-99-IDEAL. That's 844-994-3325 for Ideal Lending Solutions. And if you stop in or give them a call, let them know producer Denny sent you.
Ideal Lending Solutions is an equal housing lender. NMLS 237341, a division of American Financial Network. Florida license MLD 891. Not all applicants will qualify.
Pre-order your dinner and forget having to cook tonight. Your Greek cousin will cook for you. Rosemary chicken, yum. Greek lemon potatoes, yum. Greek or Caesar salad, double yum. Plus pita hummus and tzatziki dips. Feeds up to 5 people with big appetites for only $50. Pre-order now. Call 561-686-9126.
Satisfy your cravings with Dunkin's Snackin' Menu. With new stuffed bagel minis, new maple sugar snack and bacon, and Dunkin' roll-ups, including their new steak and cheese roll-up. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. HGreg.com's Sell Us Your Car event starts now. They're buying cars of all makes and models and paying top dollar, up to $5,000 over KBB value. Need a car? They have thousands in inventory of all makes and models, all thousands below market value. Visit HGreg.com now and see how much you can save.
You know, credit card companies have officially given you the back to paying your payments, everybody. But if you're not able to pay your payments, what do you do with your credit cards? My friend Chip, he runs a company called Debt Helper, and this is what he does every single day of the week. He helps people figure out their credit card debt. So my friend Chip's company, Debt Helper, lowers your payments and lowers your interest rate, working with the credit card companies to have you paying hundreds or thousands less. Pay less. Get it done. Get the debt and the stress off of you. DebtHelper.com.
Customers, students, and staff expect a new level of clean. Cintas has the essential products and services to help you carry out cleaning protocols effectively. Cintas performs surface sanitizer and disinfectant spray services to common touchpoints, installs and refills touchless hand sanitizer dispensers, and provides commercial laundry services to help minimize employee exposure. Give everyone the confidence they need to keep coming back. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
Starting route. Your destination is 0.1 miles away.
If you drive less than
500 feet, turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
If you drive less than 25 miles a day, you could be paying less every day with pay-per-mile car insurance from Allstate. You get the same reliable coverage and hands-on expertise you'd expect from Allstate, but now at a price that's tailored to the miles you drive.
Call your local Allstate agent and start paying what's right for you. Pricing varies based on how you buy, driving behaviors, and includes a daily rate, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Not applicable in California. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and its affiliates.
Music this hour. Sponsored by Rocket Mortgage. When you're ready to buy a new home and want a mortgage lender who can help you plan with certainty, Rocket can. Need a lender who can help you understand all your mortgage options, get personalized loan options, closing costs, and tax estimates all in real time? Rocket can. Rocket Mortgage.
More KVJ Show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
Yeah, if you don't know, it's going to get crowded here in South Florida. There are a ton of people moving. In fact, I had heard, I think Palm Beach County in 10 years, the population is going to increase by 25%.
Whoa, that's big.
It's insane. Yeah, somebody texted in and said, yeah, I hear like 1,000 new people move to Florida every single day, like on average. And I guess if you spread it around the entire state, that's not too bad. But yeah, if you look at the fastest growing cities in America, according to Wallet Hub, You have got about 12 out of the top 125, and number one, including the fastest growing city in America, which they say is Fort Myers. So I was kind of surprised by it.
Okay.
In fact, the West Coast, Southwest Coast is growing. They've got Fort Myers at number one. Cape Coral is at number 14.
Is it more affordable than the East Coast?
It could be.
Yeah, maybe you get all the fun of the beach without the pricey East Coast markup.
That might make sense. It's a little bit more quiet, too. Maybe family.
Sleepier, yeah.
If you want to do a family, I had a buddy of mine that he was from Miami, and he had a choice to either move to Miami or go West Coast, and he thought it'd be better for the family to go West Coast. So he's over there.
I mean, it's going to be a lot more cheap, too. I mean, Miami is expensive.
Right. Yeah, and traffic and, all the other things that come with it. If you're talking about Southeast Florida, number one fastest growing city that we have got in this area is Port St. Lucie.
Really?
The Pizzle. It looks way different than it used to.
Oh, I know, and it's going to continue to look a lot different. If you love the small town charms of Port St. Lucie, that's going to be gone soon.
That tradition is a beast.
Yeah.
That thing is massive.
Port St. Louis, the Pizzle people are my people.
Oh, yeah.
I love Pizzle people.
Well, they're a-changing because they're going to be a different breed here in about 10 years as they continue to grow. They're number 15, fastest growing city in all of America. Boynton Beach is the biggest in Palm Beach County. That's 27th on the list of the fastest growing cities in America.
I always get Boynton Beach and Delray confused. I know that they're different, but there's one that's always on the list of the best bars and restaurants. Is that Delray?
Delray has Atlantic Avenue, and that is a great spot for that. Yeah, Boynton doesn't have as much of a centralized downtown. I think they're kind of trying to get something going there. But if you talk about Boynton Beach off of Gateway, I love that whole little area. They got a nice little strip of bars and restaurants.
Isn't Boynton where Due South is?
Yes.
Okay, I like that whole little area back there.
You got 3 breweries like within, half a mile of each other.
That's my speed.
Yeah.
I think I've outgrown the Ave.
You have, okay.
Well, I hear
the
your
Ave's got a little
story.
bit of everything. It's not just, the young kids getting crazy.
I just hear your stories of Caitlin on the Ave, and I'm like, am I going to stick out like a sore thumb?
Yeah, she attacks the Ave a little bit differently than I do. But
you can attack the Ave different ways.
Yeah, I attack it in the daytime. She does the
Yes,
nighttime.
I like the day.
You can do Vegas different way. You can do a relaxing Vegas, or you can do a party Vegas.
Absolutely, yeah. So she definitely does it differently than I do. Miami is 40th on the list. You've also got Kendall at 96. So those are the biggest in Broward, Miami, and Kendall. Pompano Beach for Broward is 119 on the list, and then even West Palm and Boca made the top 25. West Palm's 123 and Boca's 124 for fastest growing cities in America. So they say that South Florida is just getting big and crazy. Now, I know one new resident that we have here in the state, Tom Brady. You were just talking about the home that he's building in Clearwater, Virginia.
Well, he bought a house, and it's on the water, and there's an empty lot next to it. So everybody's thinking he's going to buy that, too, and build like a compound.
Yeah, somebody had sent me an email yesterday. I think it was actually a DM, and they were talking about the Tom Brady thing, going, can you believe that he's got an elevator in his house?
Yeah.
And I was like,
duh.
Yeah.
That's not unheard of in a waterfront home.
They were from small town Pennsylvania.
Aww.
And so they were like, I can't even imagine having an elevator in your home. I'm like, yeah, not to brag. I don't have one, but I'm like, there's a good bit of people in South Florida that do.
If you go on TMZ, you can actually look at pictures of Tom Brady's new house. When you walk into the foyer, it's a glass floor, and you can look down to the floor below you. I mean,
No way.
that is fancy.
Upskirt videos, hello.
I would hate that. I don't want to look down and see the ground.
Yeah, I know.
Not good if you're afraid of heights.
No.
But if you like an upskirt opportunity,
Absolutely.
it's awesome.
Yeah. I've seen homes that have humidors in them, where you have kind of a cooler basically for it's a cigar room.
Right.
Where you go in there and you keep your cigars. I've seen the elevator thing. I've seen the home theater thing.
Yes.
Where somebody actually had like theater chairs.
I've seen a wine room, like a cellar.
Oh, really?
That's pretty cool.
Now, was it down below ground?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Here in Florida, even.
It went down a little bit.
Yeah.
It gave the appearance of, oh, we're lower.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen the infinity pools, and I've seen tricked out toilets.
Tom has the infinity pool at the new place. And yep, we saw the tricked out toilet from Vanilla Ice.
Oh, Brady's keeping his butt real clean.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he's got just an unbelievable toilet. I don't even know if Tom Brady poos, though. I don't know if anybody.
I don't know if he does,
Yeah.
but the Gronk definitely does.
Oh, he does, yeah. He
Tom
makes up for both
Brady's one of
them.
those poopers. It's a clean poop. He doesn't even need to wipe. Like his body does all the proper work.
Yeah.
It's the perfect form.
It's perfect in every way.
It's shaped like a small football.
Yeah. And when he farts, it sounds like a harp. It's not even like the regular type of, yeah, that's Tom Brady for you. Yeah, so I was just kind of like curious, is there any other cool, super awesome features you've seen? Like, what else could you have if you're tricking out a home, other than what we just mentioned? Is there anything else that is out there that you've seen? To think, oh, yeah, check this out, some cool stuff. I know we talked about the sensors that Tiger Woods had at his house on the beach. Or if you set foot on the beach, like alarms would go off. I mean, he knows who's on his beach.
I think there were sensors like in the water, somebody told us. Like if you get close enough, even in a boat, they know you're there.
That's crazy. I think I'd heard, was it Bill Gates' house that had a heated walkway?
Yes.
Going up to, wasn't it?
That's awesome.
Like, I'm like, what a cool feature that is. Yeah, so if there's anything else to add to it, you can let us know, 877-979-WRMF. And Jaybird, you know, he's been doing some house hunting stuff, but now he's got something that's pushing him a little bit harder to buy, and soon. We'll tell you what next.
I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, and Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fist. And clearly I don't see myself upon that list. But she said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. I want something just like this. I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, the testaments they told, the moon and its eclipse, and Superman unrolls the suit before he lived. But I'm not the kind of person that it fits. She said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can miss. I want something just like this. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this.
Talking about some of the cool features that some South Florida homes have. Somebody had said, yeah, I work on Palm Beach, and one of my customers has a toilet that recognizes if you're a man when you walk in and lifts both sections of the toilet seat up, and it greets you with sir or ma'am. And has a button to lower if you need to do number 2. How about that? Somebody said on Lauderhill Beach, I painted a condo with a room converted to a bank vault.
Whoa. A whole room is a vault?
Yeah.
Damn.
I've seen a condo where somebody had an elevator, took them up from the garage, and the whole floor, whatever, was theirs, which that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I've seen that too, where it's your private elevator. You don't get out of the elevator and then walk down a hall. Like the elevator opens and you're in your place.
That's your front door, basically.
That's cool.
Somebody said I work for this one guy who had his own barbershop next to his gym, and they had very exotic bird and monkeys that you could think of in them. That's pretty crazy. They say that, it was his second home, too. And he had a waterfall pool next to his main house.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of these houses that you see are like $1 million houses, and they're all like boarded up and shuttered for the summer because nobody even lives in them half the year.
I thought about that. Wouldn't it be a great service to have like an Airbnb where it's like you could go and stay in these places? Not that they would want you in there, but...
I would love to be like a pool girl that just hangs out for the summer there.
Yeah. It's amazing, because we always take a walk on Palm Beach. I never see anybody at these homes.
They're never there. I feel like there's a dungeon downstairs, and that's where they hang out at.
Right. I mean, there's never any sign of life. And they're all the ones that are facing the ocean. And I'm just like, wow, it's kind of like a waste, right? I would never get off my porch. I would just be staring at the ocean the entire time.
Well, a lot of them are literally like hurricane shuttered up if you drive around and look at them. So, I mean, nobody's there.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. Somebody's saying, there's a lot of places up north, if you've got a lot of money, that they will get the heated driveways so you never have to shovel any snow.
I mean, it's brilliant.
Can Florida get cold driveways? Ooh. Reverse it.
It would be nice, right? How much of that? How much would your bill be to
ice your driveway daily?
Yes. That's kind of crazy. Somebody said, I had somebody that had an indoor-outdoor pool that it was in their house.
Oh, my God.
Inside. That's nice.
Yeah, and then you would like just swim underwater.
Swim under it.
And you're outside.
I've seen that in magazines. I've never seen that in person.
You're too rich to even hang out with anybody I know.
It's just unreal, some of the stuff that you can do anymore to trick out these houses.
You have an indoor-outdoor pool. Our circles of friends are not going to mix.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds so cool, though.
Good for you. Now, Bert, I know you're in the market for a more moderate house.
Yeah, are you getting an indoor-outdoor pool?
I'm lucky if I can get an above-ground plastic pool.
Right.
The way it's going.
You said you got a kicking timetable now, though, huh? Things kind of been moved up a little bit.
Yeah, because I'm renting at my place right now, and they are trying to sell it now. They are... I'm at a point now where I have to get this house. If not, I'm out. I'm going to be out of this place. They're already going to be sending people over to look at it.
Oh, jeez. What's the deadline on it?
December 1st, right when I'm supposed to hopefully get the house I put an offer in. But if I don't get, if something goes wrong with that, and I'm trying to stay positive, I'm just saying it's realistic that something could go wrong.
So there's your wiggle room is now gone.
My wiggle room is without a doubt gone.
Did the seller accept your offer?
We're still working on all that. All that's still kind of...
Was this what happened with your last place? Didn't you have to get out because they were selling it or something like that?
Yeah, it was. That's why renting is rough sometimes.
That would be so annoying to have to get settled in a new place. Like, I'm going to sell
it. Or they want me to sign another year lease, which I can't do that because I'm in the middle of buying a house. So if I sign a year lease...
Is this how they kind of like knuckle down on you?
I feel like that's how this is what's going on a little bit. But the person's got to make money, which I understand. It's a little stressful.
They've tried to knuckle you before, but if I was you, I would stay strong and it'll work out. It really will. And they can't sell it that quick, hopefully.
Well, I got a call yesterday saying they didn't know about your past your extension and blah. And it was a weird call that they gave me, and then I had to show a timestamp of email, something that I sent, to prove myself right, which I was in the right
Yeah.
with, and then I didn't hear from anybody.
Yeah. We hate to
These
ever feel-
people are a
yeah.
little shifty.
Well, I don't know.
Well, you just hate to ever feel like you're with something as big as buying a house. There's some things that you just don't necessarily want to have like the pressure to make a decision quickly. You'd be like, okay.
Well, just the whole idea of people coming over. My question was, are they supposed to give you 24 hours? Is that the law when it comes to showing a house that you're renting or a place that you're renting?
I would ask the real estate expert you're working with, but I know they have to give you a heads up.
He said 24 hours, but I just want to make sure that they by law have to give you, because I with Chewy, I really do need a heads up on stuff.
Yeah.
Because he's in a different place when it comes to strangers now.
Yeah.
And I just can't have people,
whatever your
And then
reason,
you
anybody
have
should
to leave your place so they can be there without you there. Like, I would not want anybody walking around my apartment without me there.
Well, the email that I produced, I emailed the owner of the unit and said, hey, I'm buying a house. Can I have an extension through December?
Right.
And I paid a month in advance so that they already had the rent. They had the money.
Yeah.
But now they're saying, oh, we need more time. I don't know. It's of course a big headache, but the short end of it is I got to be out there by December 1st.
Wow.
So
Okay.
we got to make sure this.
Okay.
If not,
no
I'm
messing around, huh?
I'm living with you, Denny's, or Suits. Tell your mom.
I mean, it wouldn't be the most horrible thing in the world to put your stuff in storage and then couch surf until you find the right perfect situation. You don't want to just buy something because you're desperate.
I have Chewy that I got to think about. So couch surfing is real. It's a unique situation.
Right.
Yeah. I'll figure it out.
Okay. All right.
You always say email us for your drama. There's my drama.
There's my drama. Is what I got. All right. Any suggestions for the bird? You can let us know here at the KVJ Show.
Look at you listening to the KVJ show on 97.9 WRMF. Lucky.
Strax Rejuvenation. Get sexy now.
Strax Rejuvenation wants you to look and feel your best with great financing options. You can have the body you've always wanted without having to come up with all the cash. With 10 highly qualified plastic surgeons and great specials, now is the time to call Strax. 954-634-3333. Strax offers cosmetic procedures to address any areas of concern and correct them quickly, as well as extremely affordably. You can have a breast lift starting at $125 a month or a mommy makeover starting at $225 a month. If you've been thinking about a gastric sleeve for massive weight loss, Strax now has made it possible for $269 a month. Pick a cosmetic procedure and Strax will have a perfect surgeon that will meet with you for a free one-on-one consultation. Visit the Strax Med Spa for the best prices in South Florida for all of the best fillers, Botox, and numerous lasers for all of your beautification desires. Simply call Strax at 954-634-3333 or log on to StraxRejuvenation.com or Instagram to make a life-changing appointment. Payments are 60 months for qualified credit patients.
Good Greek, moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
ABC Tonight.
I'm Claire, and I'm the Bachelorette.
It's the most shocking season ever.
That makes me sick.
We do declare.
Congratulations, you've just blown up The Bachelorette.
The Bachelorette premieres tonight, 8/7 Central on ABC.
Save on traditional flavors this Hispanic Heritage Month. Publix has a variety of ingredients from the Caribbean to the Americas, so you can make your favorite recipes that taste like home. Bring the flavors of your culture straight to the table with classic brands like Iberia, Goya, Conchita, and more. It doesn't matter where you're from. Celebrate the deliciousness of your roots with great deals on family favorites this Hispanic Heritage Month. Only at Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 1, get an attorney. When you or a loved one have been injured by another's negligence, an experienced attorney can make a huge difference. At Rubenstein Law, we will find all of the insurance, make sure your injuries are documented, and work to get you the best result. While each case is different, a well-known insurance company's own study showed people with a lawyer, on average, got more money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
For the ones working tirelessly to keep their coworkers safe. For the ones rising to new challenges. For the ones rebuilding stronger than before. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Free access to product specialists, safety recovery guides, and 24/7 support. It's part of our commitment to help you adapt and recover in these challenging times. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ciao, Mr. World here, on the world's most scenic road trip. Oh, the views are superbo, magnifico. You know, kind of like the designer styles at Eyeglass World. Yeah, they got hundreds of designer styles for hundreds less. And their same-day service? Mwah! Bellissimo!
Eyeglass World, the world's best way to buy glasses. Come get 2 pairs for $78. Visit eyeglassworld.com for store locations and offer details.
WRMF and Sono Bello have teamed up to celebrate you, our listeners. I mean, think about all we've been through over the past few months with quarantines and work from home and stress and shutdowns. Well, we're hearing from our listeners that putting on weight and trying to get back into shape has really been brutal. Well, it's not our fault. The gyms were closed, or we're snacking, all that stress eating, so forget spending months at the gym trying to lose the fat in inches. Sono Bello can help you do it in one comfortable visit. That's right, one visit. Advanced laser fat removal that is life-changing. Sono Bello rewarding a WRMF listener with a $250 discount, but you need to hurry. So in one visit, your problem areas like tummy, thighs, the back fat, oh, I know the muffin top all too well, they're gone and permanently gone. Advanced laser fat removal at Sono Bello that is life-changing. All right, so you ready to take advantage? $250 off, and by the way, you earned it. You gotta hurry though. Come in, do a virtual live chat consult from home. Visit sonobello.com/radio to schedule your free consultation. That's sonobello.com/radio.
Hey, Shaybird, who is hungry? I got a place where you can go to lunch today. Bud's Chicken and Seafood, classic buffalo, honey garlic, and honey barbecue chicken wings. Their chicken wings are delicious. You can get them in small, large, or family size. If you've got a hearty appetite, I recommend the family size. Locations all through Palm Beach County, and their sides are some of my favorites. Those corn fritters, I love them. Dip them in any of their sauces. There's not a bad sauce at Bud's Chicken and Seafood. I've been going there since I was a child. My family loves them. Go in there today to remember Bigfoot is real. Rawr.
My, how the world has changed. Everybody's 6 feet apart and many of us are working from home.
I don't like change.
But a cup of coffee is still just 99 cents at Cumberland Farms.
I love Cumberland Farms.
Cumberland Farms coffee, 99 cents, small, medium, or large, hot or iced, plus applicable tax.
It's Jersey Mike's time. One Club Supreme? Check. What's Aaron's Way? Only $2.99 for Pepsi and Lay's? I'm in. Order your sub Aaron's Way on the Jersey Mike's app or visit a Jersey Mike's store.
Hi, I'm Scott Smith. I have recovered tens of millions of dollars from my clients. If you've been injured, we will help. Call Scott Smith Injury Law at 500-HELP, 500-HELP. Scott Smith Injury Law, fighting for equal justice for the injured.
It's more of the KVJ Show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
Somebody had said something kind of interesting here, Jaybird, knowing that you might have till December 1st and you're trying to get a house. Have you looked into Airbnb? There are also some long-term housing options that people can look for. And, you know, with what's going on right now with some of the rents being due, there might be people that have to look for alternative places. They said that there are some Airbnb places or an extended stay hotel that my sister lived in one.
My friend's
with their
doing
German
that.
Shepherd.
My friend's moving from up north down to Miami, and he doesn't have an apartment or anything, so he just got an Airbnb for a month.
Okay.
And he's going to be staying there while he figures out where he wants to live. It's not a bad option. You just got to find a dog-friendly one.
Yeah, the witch is right. I'm probably, if I don't get the house, that means I would probably put stuff in storage, which, you know.
Yeah.
It'll all be good.
It will. You'll figure it out. It'll all work out.
I hate strangers coming in. I hate
yes,
it.
I would feel like as soon as they want to start scheduling people, that's when I start packing my stuff up and putting it in storage, because I don't want strangers in my place with my stuff and I can't be there because of the dog. Like, it's drama.
It's weird. Yeah, Chewy's not gonna do well with that.
No, so you're gonna have to leave, which means people are gonna be in your place with your stuff and you're not there. Oh, hell no.
People just look and they just judge you.
They can just dig through your stuff and open your drawers.
Lick things.
I got a hide Denny's pot roast.
Yes, right.
Plants.
Just a to-do. All right, we got the After the Show podcast coming up and a little splash of positivity with Jaybird's Thought coming up next.
It's like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want more berries and that summer feeling. It's so wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar. Strawberries on a summer evening. Baby, you're the end of June. I want your belly and that summer feeling. Getting washed away in you. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it. I just wanna taste it. Watermelon sugar high. Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want your belly and that summer feeling. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it. I just wanna taste it. Watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it. I just wanna taste it. Watermelon sugar high. Watermelon sugar.
All right, more chances to pick up some free groceries. It's a very simple thing. You just go to WRMF.com, you throw in your name, then you listen up at 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. today for the KVJ Workday Grocery Giveaway. Hear your name, call back in 10 minutes, and boom, you got groceries just like that. Got the After the Show podcast. That is coming up on Facebook here in just about 5 minutes. You can watch it live or anytime on demand. It's also on YouTube as well. But to give you a little positivity before that, Bird is going to get us there with his thought for the day.
You don't need to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step.
Oh, that's very good.
Yes.
True.
Your decision-making skills are on point. You're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.